Mello. Hi, Chromio Mio Me. Chromio Mio 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 Mio. Hi, Pyro. Hi, Lucker. What's up, Hee Hee? Hi, Gamers Vlog. Surfing Cat! Surfing Cat, why? You always sub when I'm in my starting soon screen. How am I supposed to properly appreciate you and rain love on you when you do it so early? It's so early. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Hi, Voltix. What's up? Hi, Alan. Hi, Kellerax. How are you? Sophie, welcome. How's your day? I think I'm losing my voice. This is unexpected. I thought my voice was good. Wallen, you have to join Ladies' Night tonight. All the girls, but especially you, because I haven't talked to you in a very long time and I want to hear what is going on in your life. Oh, you're new to it too, a Ladies' Night virgin. Well, let me introduce you to what we're gonna be doing today, eh? How about that? Am I gonna look at the full moon tonight? I am going to look at the full moon tonight. I'm gonna howl at the full moon tonight. I'm gonna go fully into my manic internet loving girl state. I don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna use a lot more adjectives, but I got stuck. Hi, what's up? How you doing? Sophie, you graduated college like just recently. Like this year, your 2022 grad. Celebrating myself, taking myself from Hawaii. Have you been to Hawaii before, Sophie? What island are you going to? That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. Hawaii, to me, honestly, like, it is the most like feminine, sexy, great, energetic place to go. So I love that you're doing that. That's amazing. You're gonna have an absolute blast. You're perfect place. It's like so nurturing and beautiful, and like it's full of really, really, really good energy. Hi, Sveno. Was that my boyfriend? Yeah, that's my boyfriend. He might appear in the background a few times of the stream, and if we're lucky, he might contribute a few things to our Ladies' Night. Kelly, are you joining Ladies' Night tonight? Okay, if you guys are new, let me explain what we do here. Okay, welcome. My name is Kristen, otherwise known as Kitty Plays, and it is my ultimate goal to give people, one, a safe place to discuss topics that are important to them. Okay. Two, to allow for a place that when you hear, that exposes people to new information, okay, and then allows you to find new interests and new things that you're excited about through our discussions. And then I think it also, as a guy, it helps guys become better allies to women. For women, it just provides a really nice outlet for us to discuss things, because I don't think that there's enough places for girls to talk about these topics, and not all of their friends may be as comfortable. I know, exactly, Kelly. Exactly how I feel. In Oahu! Oh my god, amazing, Sophie. Congratulations. That's huge. And so it's just really important for us to give more places for people to discuss topics like this, in my opinion. I don't think that there's enough safe places. And honestly, like, I'm so freaking lucky to have so many strong female friends that teach me and guide me, and that I teach and guide. But not everyone has access to that. And so I want to be a woman for other women and for men who is comfortable and confident in the things that I know and the way that I live, and I can teach and show you guys some new things and that hopefully really positively benefit your life. That's my cat, Peta. He's going to have a pee. That's where his toilet is. Luke waved. I'm blushing. It was a cute wave too. Peta! Oh, he's gonna go have a meal now. The saga of Peta continues. Oh my god. Sophie, Oahu is so beautiful. Make sure you go up to the north coast. Don't just stay in the city. Go up to the north coast, watch some surfers do the big waves. Make sure you go snorkeling. Get a surfing lesson. Oh my god, you're gonna have a blast. Dump and eat, the life of cats, right? Right? I'm so envious. Hello, cats are living my dream. I'm just kidding. Hi, Sniper. Get sparkling water for ladies' night so you feel like you're eating something fancy. I will. I'll get some sparkling water, and maybe I can order some what's it called? The kombucha with kava in it that they make here. Or I can make a little kava elixir actually on stream. Oh my god. These are live plants. You know, so many people have asked me that lately. Like, do people have dead plants? I just feel like the fake plants are like so plasticky. They don't filter the air. It's just like, I just think they're like the literal opposite of real plants. Like, they're bad for the environment. You never wear white because you're worried you're gonna spill something on it. Oh my god, I love wearing white. It's my favorite shade to wear, and I spill on it all the time. All the time. The trick is having friends that laugh with you. The trick is I sit in things all the time that are dirty and gross. I spill on myself all the time, but I love the way that white looks. So you gotta surround yourself with people that just don't care. That's the way. What am I drinking right now? I made myself a smoothie. It has strawberries, banana, cocoa, collagen. What else did I put in it? Greens powder, oat milk, dates, and a little bit of peanut butter. Oh my god, Wallet. Thank you. I'm so happy that I can be an inspiration for you. That's amazing. You grow plants to eat? Decorative plants freak you out? Not gonna lie. Oh man. You know, well, in all honesty, I wasn't always this way. Always this way. I used to kill a lot of plants. Okay, and then I've just learned what plants to buy that are pretty much unkillable. The only thing that you can really do to either of these plants is over sun them, which this room doesn't get that much sun, or over water them, which is perfect for me. What I would suggest to you, which is one of my favorite plants, actually, I've had one for like 8 years and it's still alive. It's like really simple. It's just a snake plant. And snake plants are actually one of the best air filters too. So it'll provide a lot of oxygen for your space. And they're like really hard to kill. Yeah, 8 years. And this plant lives in my Airbnb. So like, I've had people that come in and don't water it. I've had people that come in and do water it. Like, whenever the maid goes in, she takes care of the plants. But like, that thing has survived for 8 years. It's like, if you're able to kill a snake plant, Wallen, then you reach a new level. I always wanted to go to a girl and ask her about her opinion on the rise of the modern technology compared to the downfall of people's IQ, the cause, and how can we fix it. Do you think that there's a downfall of IQ? Is there? I feel like there's an increase in IQ. Definitely. And we have more people, and we have more smart people. Like, there's a lot of people on this planet, and now having access to the internet and more free education and ability to like learn from anywhere and understand new concepts and communicate, like we're doing so good. I'm so fucking optimistic about the future. You bought 40 plants during quarantine? What? That's crazy. Oh wow, that was an interesting second. What did I just do there? Which keybind did I just click? Oh, look at this. My second angle. Hey. Hey. I don't know what this angle would be. But we got a double angle. What's up? How you doing? I don't know. Oh, this is my Lumix GH5. Or not my Lumix GH5. That's my big camera. That's my webcam. My Logic C920. You're someone that's capable. No! Sophie! Sophie! Side eye angle. Oh, bro. Oh, bro. Like this? Like that? No. Sophie, listen. Okay, 2022. The year that we learn how to wear white. the year that we learn how to take care of a plant. Or to buy plants that are unkillable. Okay? I remember when I used to kill cacti. To be totally honest, I would overwater them. I thought the cacti needed water. I watered them and it died. So, ooh, you have a variegated money plant? Sabrina alocasia has zebra stripes. Oh, wow. Plants are really cool. And then another thing is like the ability to wear white. It's not that I've improved my ability to not spill on myself. Like I'm like literally still don't know how to drink out of a glass of water. Like I spill water on myself all the time. But what I've learned is how to not care if I do spill. I think like that's something like I just turned 30. That's definitely something that now I'm in my, 30, flirty and thriving. It's a not giving a shit attitude. And then choosing friends that don't give a shit. Like if my friend spills on themselves, I'm like, yeah, man, that's funny, but I love you. And I don't give a shit that you're covered in this poop colored drink. Now we have to go walk around the mall. I don't care. It's better. So instead of learning how to not spill on yourself, which I don't even know where you would begin to start, I think you would just have to really learn how to be very mindful. That would probably be the first step. But food for thought. It's a good way of making yourself more conscious about what you're eating or drinking, increasing your awareness. Guru clothes. Oh, yeah, this is a Buddhist practice. I didn't even know. I didn't even realize. Pita, you're so cute. Would you like to come and hang out? Pat, 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 pat. Actually, Pita's not allowed in here because then I get too distracted because I am like a dog with like a squirrel. I'm like, squirrel! I'm like, when there's a cat in the same room with me, all I can think about is the cat that's in the same room as me, and all I want to do is touch and play with the cat in the same room as me. So he's actually not allowed in here when I'm streaming because then all of my attention goes to him and not you guys. Okay, so all the girls in my chat right now, if you identify as a woman, you are invited. You are actually not just invited. I am rolling out the red carpet. There is comfy plush places to hang out. I'm going to give you lots of hugs. I'm going to praise you with lots of compliments. And I would love if you joined my Discord. And if you want to join Ladies Night, I'm going to be hanging out in there. You might need to verify your voice. If it's your first time in my Discord, and join the voice verify, and I'll verify your voice. And then we're going to get in and talk about different topics as we go. So if you're a girl, I believe in you. Okay? You are confident and glorious and beautiful enough. I don't even care if you talk that much. Okay? Just get in here. Okay, get in here. You can literally just listen if you want, but I would like to collect all the women. If you are interested, it's still consensual. Okay, don't feel bullied by me to get in here. But hi, Lucid Kitty. How are you? How are you? Proxen, 7 years and 7 months. Go buy a lottery ticket, man. What are you waiting for? Hi, Danny. Welcome back. How are you? You're gonna watch for the first time. Okay, Wallen. Why do I feel like I feel like you were in one of my ladies' nights like years ago. Oh no, I'm doing this right now, Kelly. Did I not announce this properly? I didn't do a very good job of announcing it this week. So my plan right now is I'm doing full moon ladies' night streams, and then with the option of new moon lady night streams. The good old days, Proxen. was going to do it at 3. I did say that once out loud. Ben Kelsey. I like your name. It's very straight up and direct. I swear you have the best aesthetic from your outfit to your house and decor. King, welcome to the channel. Thank you for seeing me. I appreciate you. I take a lot of pride in being able to cultivate a space. And the funny thing is, back in the day when I was like early streaming, my mom used to do all my spaces. And now I feel like I'm like a graduated girl and I'll make my mom proud and make nice stream backgrounds. But it comes together like, hi Darker, I just started streaming. Don't worry, baby, you haven't missed much. But I started out like having like a really difficult time putting things together, whether it was like clothes and outfits or like a room and different like pieces and the way you balance it. But now I love doing it, and it comes more from like an authentic place. What I had to learn was that I perform the best when I relax and I just let things happen naturally instead of trying to like force things and pinch things and prod things and do it like that. And so I love learning. Oh, that's cool. Amberlina Jolie, welcome to the stream. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Nikita. How are you? Welcome to stream. You put some plans on my Discord. Thank you. Where? Which channel? I've got a lot of share your life channel. Oh, what? Oh, what? I've never seen a money tree like that. That's so cool. And I love how the stems are like a zebra and then like green. Wow, that's so pretty even. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, Amberlina, I love your autocorrect because this is a love stream. Okay, I think that was an intuition autocorrect. This is a love stream because I am only here to give and share love all day, every day. That's all I know how to do, baby. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. This is always a love stream. You already know. So you blessed my Prime sub, right? You gave it to Angela. When did you give someone your sub? I didn't see it, Darker. You fixed your sub? Do you still have the black and white art piece from your home in LA, or was that in the storage container? My beautiful art piece that my friend painted and designed and printed, and I got one of the very first copies of with her signature on it. Yeah, that was in my storage container. That was in my storage container. It's shit like that I'm really missing. I'm gonna have to just buy another one from her or buy all her new ones. But I literally, that black and white girl, like she body painted that girl in front of the background. I don't know if you guys have seen that photo. Oh, Wallen, my storage container was auctioned off like Storage Wars because my boyfriend and I missed one email. One email. Oh yeah, you shouldn't ask. Shouldn't ask. One email telling us that we missed a payment and they auctioned it off 3 months late after that one email. It's absolutely illegal what they did, but it's going to cost more in legal fees for us to pursue it than even though we have a good case and we could win. Because they're supposed to give you 3 emails, phone calls, and tell you about the date of the auction. They did none of that. Like, we would have paid the late fees. We would have bought our auction. It was so bad. So, yeah. So all my stuff was gone. That's why my whole house, I had to buy all new stuff. Make them cover the legal cost. If we win, we could. Yeah, I know. It literally, like, I remember my boyfriend and I only found out about it because we called the company to have it shipped to Miami. We were about to pay $6,000 to have this shipping container shipped. Our payments were late by 3 months. It was about $1,000, a little bit less than $1,000 of missed payments. And we were about to spend $6,000 to ship our $70,000 worth of stuff shipping container to Miami. And then they're like, oh, we can't find it. And then they're like, oh, it got auctioned. Here's our lawyer's office. You have to send them a handwritten letter. So, moral of the story, don't fucking get a storage container. What I've learned, handwritten. Okay, maybe not handwritten. Snail mail. We have to snail mail them. We have to snail mail their lawyer office, asking to start corresponding, and we're gonna have to snail mail back and forth with them. They don't even have storage containers in the Netherlands. That makes sense. Like, I feel like your culture is more minimalist. Like in America, I think storage containers are probably one of the most booming businesses. Like, people just don't get one. Just don't, like, let's learn from my mistakes, guys. Learn from my mistakes. Don't get a shipping container. Yeah, we have way too much stuff here, Crab. You're right. Yeah. Someone's barn or someone else's home. That's nice. But like, Luke and I would have sold the stuff like a while before, but we didn't because like where are we gonna put like a 16-foot shipping container and unload it and then like sell everything on Marketplace? I don't know. There's just not a good way to relieve it either. Store your shit so you can buy more shit then buy more storage. Welcome to capitalism. Darker, you haven't been over here yet? Oh, well, you're in for a treat. Europe is kind of boring to you now. Honest to God, I traveled Europe a lot when I was younger. And I love a lot of aspects of Europe. But once you've done like Europe, that I'm like, oh, I want like some cool crazy shit. So that's why I've really been liking Latin America and Middle East lately. And then I really wanted to get back into traveling Asia again. My white jeans. Do you mean with the buttons? I don't wear jeans very often anymore, but those ones, I think they're in Canada. Yeah, you gotta come to America for sure, Darker. Okay, do we have any ladies in here tonight that want to join ladies night? Have I absolutely shit the bed and not done a proper job finding girls to join ladies night? It's okay if I did, because I'm very content just doing a regular stream. The culture shock of Europe makes you want a bigger culture shock. Exactly. You're like, just shock me more. Whoa. That's so cool, Wallen. Yeah, US is great. US is great. I like living here. I was keen on living in Mexico City though. The only thing with Mexico City though is I get sick there a lot. I don't know if it's just like what I'm eating, but like I get really sick there. We could do a cooking stream if I haven't eaten yet. We could do a cooking stream. I'm going to the Web3 conference this week, and I plan on streaming from the Web3 conference, which I'm excited about. If you guys are interested in Web3, it's called Permissionless in Palm Beach. I don't know if anyone in my chat is by chance going. If you're not, it's okay. Yeah, but lovely. Here's the thing. As much as we want to talk about the negative edge of everything, everything has a negative edge. Okay? Colonization has happened everywhere. And then that country that's there colonized. And like, it's just, there's just layers and layers of shit. But the thing that I always try and tell people is like, we don't have to internalize the trauma and the pain and the assault and all the shitty things that people in the past did. We don't need to wear that. right? So it's like, I didn't do that. I wouldn't do it. The truth is not negative. What do you mean? Hi, Hisanita. Thank you so much for that sub. I'm gonna moonwalk for you because I need to keep getting up and moving my body, and because I love you. And because I love you. The truth can absolutely be negative. My whole thing on this is like, just because, even if it's your ancestors that have done something bad, you don't need to wear that in shame. Okay? You can choose to walk with love and make better choices and do better things and chart a different path of like equanimity and kindness and things like that. Like, you don't need to wear the sins of the past. That's only my point when people try and talk about all like the negative history of things. It's like, yeah, there's a negative history, but like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do better? How are we gonna do better? We can talk all we want. We can learn from the past. It's good to acknowledge the past, but how are we gonna do better? What am I talking about specifically? Nothing in specifically. Literally very, very broad. Anything. But like, I think that like a lot of media tries to use our experiences as ways to like make you wear this blanket of shame for your ancestors' actions, not even your ancestors' actions, for just living in a country, you know, that was like founded in colonization. We'll use that as an example today. And it's like, you should feel guilty because the white man came over and like caused so much mistreatment of the Aboriginal people. And like, no, you don't have to feel guilty because you've lived your life in love and in kindness. And what we can do now is acknowledge that was really shitty. How can we rectify it? Right? And how can we act now in a way that we're more careful with our actions and more careful in the way that we're moving into new spaces and making sure that people are properly supported and there's more fairness. So truth changes with perspective. Be careful when evaluating truth when it fits someone's agenda. Yeah. I honestly, like, the more time I've spent meditating and the more time I've spent living, like, I really don't have a lot of truth. I don't have very many things that I can say is truth with a capital T. Like, most of my opinions on things, I call them opinions, are very malleable and are very open to discussion and open to change. The only truth I know is that, like, this whole existence, underlying energy that permeates everything is love. That's the only truth I have. Everything else is open for discussion and understanding deeper. But everything seems to have so much more nuance the more you look at it. Exactly. Exactly. A lot of truth I know is based on facts and historical proof. Right. Okay. Well, you're entitled to keep your truth, lovely. I don't want to discredit your truth at all. I'm speaking much more broadly and openly about this. And it's just like, we can't ever know. Like, knowing, I think, is like, even true scientists don't know, right? Everything is just the best explanation of life currently. And so if you talk to the public, they'll say, oh, what the scientists are saying are truth. But then if you talk to the scientists, they're like, no, this is just my best evaluation of the hypothesis that I had, and I came to this conclusion to have this best explanation of the situation. But it's still like, the whole thing is you want to keep like opening it up and asking questions and growing and like, yeah. So we don't, there's like yeah, inherently the universe is kind of unknowable too, which I think we're gonna come to realize too. Science is anything but fixed. That's what I think, like, people get confused too, is like, unless you study like sciences, if you just have your experience of science in like middle school and maybe a little bit in high school, it's like you don't really get to understand that like scientists are, they're never certain. Like the whole point of being a great scientist is never being certain and always being malleable. But the way that the media takes the information that they share with the world is with certainty, right? It's like, yeah, people used to get killed for saying that the sun revolved or the earth revolved around the sun. Ah. Some years down the line, another scientist realized something else about that same thing. Exactly. Thank you, Wallen. Thank you. I have my hair on like super autopilot, where I do, like, this is my natural color. It just keeps on growing. Is crypto still fucked? I don't know. I don't have enough information to gather a good opinion for you on that, to be honest. I am going to a Web3 event this week and in Palm Beach called Permissionless. And after I go to that event, I'm going to actually be streaming from the event. And then we can share about it. I'm really careful to talk about specifics because specifics takes us down a path that typically the topics that people feel heated about and divided on, it's like a lot of that is like manufactured by the media in order to create like a divisive community. And so I'm pretty careful about talking about the specifics because I don't trust that I know a lot of people are very like open and are willing to have things challenged and talk constructively with each other, but a lot of the people in here I think are still stuck in very strong beliefs about things, and so when I start getting into the nitty-gritty, it triggers people's emotions, and I would just rather not trigger people that aren't ready to talk openly and constructively about a topic. That's why I keep it as broad as I do, and mostly because there's plenty of places that you can get in heated arguments and take sides and do all those things. But like in my content and in my stream, I like want to just stay away from that at all costs. Oh my, like when I'm in a controlled environment with like 10 other people that I know that have different opinions on politics, religion, sexual orientation, etc. And we can all just like dive in and like remain friends, but get really deep and like, you know, talk about it, then it's fucking awesome. I love those types of those types of engagements, but I don't have that same sort of not control, but maybe like management of the people and the conversations and the triggering that could happen, and I don't want to trigger people. Hi, Chili Alex, thank you so much. I'm actually losing my voice a little bit today, so thanks. Hi, Jacques. It's not hard, just try not to be a dick. You're going to SLC? What is SLC? Salt Lake City? I lived there for a year when I was a baby. I don't remember it. And I've had some layovers there, but a brief about Web3. Oh, thank you, DSLV Gaming. You subbed to my fan house. Thanks for supporting it. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like playing with the paywall content. I'm not gonna do anything like super lewd on it, but it's really, honestly, like everything aside, what I love the most is the one-on-one interaction that I've gotten. Like I just really love chatting with you guys. So that's been really fun. It's a cool platform. That's why examples and context are so important. I agree. I think you guys are saying the same thing. Oh my god, Treebeard! Are you talking about my yoni eggs and my gold loop? All of that is done and made. I just need to sell it. I don't know why this smoothie is making my throat like dry or something. But yeah, good job everyone for keeping up with the chat. I just think it's really important womp womp womp. I just think it's really important that we take time as individuals to check in and evaluate our beliefs. Okay, I need a water. Something in here is making my throat scratchy. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey. Am I playing an FNCS? Nah. No, I didn't add nuts this time. I'm trying to actually cut back on my nut intake, especially nuts that are omega-6s. Focusing on omega-3s right now. Trying to increase that natural MAOI or MAO inhibitor. Okay. Cup. I don't know why this one is wet. Oh, I put celery juice in it this morning. Okay. We're gonna make an elixir. Woo! I don't drink alcohol anymore, but I like doing cool supplements and things, so it makes me think I'm drinking alcohol, but I'm not. And it's actually really healthy for me instead. And then I'm just like vibrant and glowy, and then I don't have hangovers. But the cool thing about this one is kava. I'll show you guys. Kava is a root, and it's used for relaxation and emotional well-being. And so you don't want to use too much of this actually, because it is pretty hard on your liver. But get that krill oil. Yeah, I have some what's it called, fish oil supplements in the fridge, but I like to add these. Just add like a dropper of it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, gotta shake it up. When is this expiry? 0326. January, February, March 26 or 2026? Well, regardless, we're gonna you used to take kava and powder. It's bitter. Yeah, this is bitter. This is not like a delicious drink. And then I've also been taking St. John's wort, which is well known. It's a yellow flowering plant. And the cool thing about this is, so it's like when you look at plants and you look at herbalism, a lot of the different things in the environment are going to tell you what they're good for. For a really small example, walnuts for brain health. St. John's wort is a very yellow flower, and it's one of the earliest blooming flowers in the spring. And so, yeah, this is good for hormone balance too. So what it does is, this is really good. A lot of people use this in Europe to treat seasonal depression. Not in Europe, but I think the highest case use is in Europe. But anyways, really good for seasonal depression. Kava, you feel kind of high and sleepy. Yeah, you can't, definitely. That's kava. So, let me read what this one has. A well-known flowering plant that helps support positive mood, healthy emotional balance, and nervous system health. Yeah. So, your mom used to take it during menopause? Oh, that's great. Where can you get this? I get these from like Whole Foods and stuff like that. But I'm sure you can find good sources of it online. Yeah, so I like St. John's wort. Like I look at this as like your sun. It's this creates like sunniness. It messes with anti-conception. Like it can make you more fertile. Is that what you mean, Malou? I hope not. Is this shit gonna get me pregnant? It messes up the effects of the pill. Oh, yeah, no, I'm off the pill. I'm long gone off that shit. Nope. Nope. Don't put me back in there, coach. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is really good. It's so good for you. Let me get a list of things for this. There's so many things that apple cider vinegar helps with. I try and drink it in the morning, put it on my salads. Apple cider vinegar benefits everything. Yeah. Helps with weight loss, helps control your blood sugar. I was noticing that when I like this past summer, I was having like a little bit of an insulin resistance. That's why I started doing more fasting. But this also helps with that, reduces cholesterol, improves symptoms of diabetes, kills harmful bacteria, lowers blood sugar levels, heart health in animals, boosts skin health. Yeah, I use this on my skin too. But anyways, anytime that I can add this, what do I use for anti-conception? I track my period. I track my period. So on my health app on my iPhone's as my camera, so I can't show you, but I just track the days of my period, and then I see the days that I'm ovulating. And so when I'm on my period, I let my partner finish in me. And when I'm not on my period, so far it's been accurate. When I'm not on my period, but I'm not ovulating, he uses the pull-out method. And then when I'm ovulating, the day before, like this, like a 5 or 6 days around, and then we use a condom. And that's what I've done for 3 years now. 4 years. It's been great. That's how you had a baby. Okay, so then I've had my period has been late a couple times, 3 or 4 times over the 4 years. But then I use what's it called, black cohosh and vitamin C makes me get my period. So yeah. So I've never had to use Plan B. Yeah. It does mess with the experience, definitely. I mean, if you want to be like super safe, you could expand your ovulation days. Like in the app, it'll show you all the blue days, like when you're ovulating. And this is if you have a normal period. Like if your period's sporadic because of stress or like other factors, then this is probably not what you want to do, because you don't know when you're ovulating. Is it called liquid death? Yes, it kills thirst and plastic. Sparkling water. I don't know. I always find these women combos very interesting. Yeah, it should be interesting. Like it affects everybody, right? Like, I mean, even if you're in a gay male relationship, you still have women in your life that I think if you learn these things, it's important to be an ally for. You've had 2 kids from the pull-out method. Yeah, but were you using the pull-out method like were you tracking ovulation? Yeah, exactly. So it's not just, let me show you a typical period month. Calendar. Oh, here, this works. Your menstrual cycle. Add image. Okay. This is not that high quality, but whatever. So This is how your period works. So you count your period from the first day. Maybe I can get a better quality one. Yeah, let's save this one. Why is it an edge? Save image. Save. Why is it saving image? That's annoying. Whatever, this will work. Okay. Let me teach you about your menstrual cycle. This should be interesting for guys too, honestly. Guys, if you have a female partner, this is important. Okay. Liquid Death has some sick merch. Yeah, I love them. It's so nice. Like now, ever since I quit drinking, like having something like this at a party, like I'll have like Topo Chicos or Liquid Death, and then you're like sipping on something, and people aren't asking if you want to drink. It's really nice. Yep, this tastes like a cocktail. Okay. Kelly, we can just ignore him. We can just ignore him. Don't worry. Just ignore him. Listen, when people come in here swinging, guys, we have to love them. We have to love them. Yeah, exactly. Everyone thinks that it has alcohol. I know, it's a hardcore. Look, people probably think I've got the most hardcore alcohol in here. They're like, oh, this is hardcore shit. And they're like, wow, Kristen's drinking like 90% proof. I bet that whole thing is alcohol. And I'm like, yes, don't mind me, don't mind me. I'll read this to you though. They did a good job on this. This infinitely recyclable can of stone cold sparkling water came straight from the Alps to murder your thirst. When a group of teenagers set off into the mountains for a weekend of drinking regular water in plastic bottles, they became hunted by an aluminum can of mountain water that was dead set on murdering their thirsts and recycling their souls. Once cracked open, no thirst is safe from liquid death. After ritually dismembering its thirst victims, this brutal can of water used the severed body parts of dead thirsts to build itself a flesh suit, which it used as a disguise to get a job in marketing. But liquid death never took the job. It just murdered a bunch more thirsts instead. Ingredients: mountain water and CO2. We donate 10% of the profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution. # death to plastic. Pretty cool. Yeah, I got a lot of OGs in here. Isn't it fun? General. Yeah, no alcohol. Okay, so this is really interesting. When I learned how to track my period and I learned how to take care of my reproductive health, especially coming off of the pill, when my period was going haywire, I was like, whoa, I'm connected to the moon, because that's what women are, connected to the moon, and that is really interesting and super cool. 13 lunar cycles, 13 periods a year. Mine sync up right now. I'm ovulating right now, and it's a full moon. And then I go back, and I'm usually menstruating on the new moon. So just the more you wanted to know about me, guys. Anyways, let's get into it. So you count day one. You see like the 12 o'clock. That is your menstruation. So typically it lasts 5 days. Some people it's longer, some people it's shorter. And then on the 11th day, that's when your fertile window starts. So from the 10th until the 16th day, my partner and I will use condoms. So that's like 6 days of the month we'll be using condoms. And then when I'm menstruating, we don't use anything. And then I let him finish inside of me. So this is honestly the best sex is when I'm on my period. And then the green days, up from the 6th till the 9th, and then the 17th to the 28th, we use the pull-out method. So no, you wouldn't have to, unless if you're with a new partner, you should use condoms if you're gonna do butt stuff. But if you're with a partner that you've both been tested and you're both clean and healthy, then you good. So the more you know. The more you know. Anyways, that's the method that I've used. And so you can track it on the app. like on your health app on the iPhone. But then if you want to track it better, what's it called? For women, you can also learn how to check your discharge too. So like when you're ovulating, there's like a specific consistency. It's more like egg whitey. You're more like fluid, like luscious, because your body is like lubricating you up to like have sex and make a baby. But then around your period, you get drier. And so when you learn, you can actually learn and tell like the specific days that you ovulate too, when you get good at checking your discharge. And actually you can chart your basal temperature, your body temperature too, will tell you if you're ovulating or not. Yeah, choosing triumph. Definitely. I mean, I was on birth control for like 12 years and it was just crazy for us and not healthy. And like, I have so many bad stories. I've tried a bunch of different birth controls. I've been suicidal. I've been like murderous. I've been absolutely devoid of emotion. Like they've affected me so much. And so when I knew that I was responsible enough to practice safe sex, so have all like the condoms or no condoms and track myself and then stick to that. Like you have to be responsible enough to be able to do this. Like you can't fuck with this or you will get pregnant. And so when I knew I was responsible enough to do this, I got off the pill and I'm really glad that I did, but it took a while for my body levels to get back to normal. And I developed a lot of cystic acne and like endometriosis too. But like, yeah, which I've since been healing, but it's been interesting. All the health risks with the pill. Oh my God. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, thanks, Triumph. This whole world out there. I'm really like, I just feel really grateful to have the last like 3 years of my life. I really dove into my health and my spirituality, my physical health, and I'm just reaping the benefits now. And so I love being able to share it with someone for you guys to dive in a little bit more. And see if that's something that like you want to learn about and practice yourself. So definitely for all these things, do your own research too. Like I'm speaking from my own research and I'm speaking from my own experience and my own self as a case study, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. So my own experience. Wow, moons. Look at you. Is it because you don't follow the stream? April 26th, 2022. Moons, you're relatively new. Zam. This is super bitter. My cocktail is quite not special. Your girlfriend's disorganized, so I don't know if this would work. Maybe eventually when she's ready for it. Yeah, and maybe you would have to be supportive of her too. I know, Wallen, you and I go way back. CSGO days. Ay. Hi, Davino. How are you? No, I don't put ice in my drinks. I actually don't put ice in my drinks at all anymore. Unless I'm like out and they put ice in it, but I stopped drinking cold drinks. And I started doing that after I had, I went to the Chinese doctor, Chinese medicine doctor. Anyways, I had a lot of, thank you, Trophy. Is Depop where I sell my clothes? Roman! How are you? Welcome. Oh my God, my hips are my butt is like so tight. I started doing butt workouts again yesterday for the first time in like a year. Acid League brand vinegars. Ooh, Acid League vinegar. No, I've never even heard of this. Thank you for opening my mind. I love learning more. Cool. Designed for pairing. Whoa. Juices, teas, spices, bitters, and more. Oh. Whoa. Bro. Excuse me? Oh. This is it. Fuck yeah. I love cooking and I love making elixirs, so this is fucking great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pin this. Thank you. Amazing. I'm gonna get some. I want to get more like bitters and things like that too, to start making my getting even deep. Like right now I've been doing a lot of just like herbal mixes and stuff on my cocktails, but no. So anyways, I stopped drinking cold ice things because I was experiencing a lot of heat and dampness in my body, and a lot of that is caused from drinking cold liquids. Like our body, we're actually just like physically not designed to drink a lot of cold liquids, and having all that cold run through us like fucks with a lot of our internal like processing, I guess, and digestion. And so I stopped. Well, that's cool, Trophy. Yeah, no, I don't do that. I'm like, glad you like my unique style. Recommended by a chef. Oh, cool. Follow the chefs. Oh, I know. I like the massive ice cubes, like the big squares or circles or spheres. The big cubes or spheres. The squares or circles. Room temperature water. Yeah, so I stopped drinking cold water. And honestly, I feel like I lost like, this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like I lost weight and I have more energy and my digestion is much better since I stopped drinking cold water. That's actually giving a lot of credit to the cold water, but I've noticed a big like feeling different. And that's like ice cold water. Yeah, and it's a lot to get used to the room temperature. Maker! People thinking they're vets with 6 years. Maker's been here since what? The soda raid? I got rid of my freezer because it uses a lot of energy and it encourages me to walk to buy things instead of keeping a huge chest full of stuff. Oh, that's so interesting, Surfing Cat. Wow, that's another level. I like it. I like it. When I want to lose weight, how do I go about it? I think the first thing you have to do if you are wanting to lose weight is cut your sugar intake. I would say that's like the biggest thing. So if you're still drinking like sodas, you know, like Coke and Pepsi and Pops, like that should be the first thing that you cut. And I like to look at, instead of cutting things, I like to replace things, right? So for my like when I was like wanted to switch into like healthy sodas, I switched to like what's it called? Water, bubbly water. Why am I having such a, what are they, seltzers? No, seltzers have alcohol in them. Soda water, like sparkling flavored soda water. And so you still get the experience of like the cold can if you want to drink cold drinks. I don't drink them anymore, but this was part of my process getting off of this stuff. And so like, or here, yeah. So when you get to click, you know, and then it's a flavor and you get to drink and it's better. Yeah, stevia's nice replacement. White Claws, yeah, just like get drunk instead. I'm just kidding. So that's good for like cutting soda water. Processed food is another really big one. Like I don't have any processed food in my house beyond, I have these cassava chips. They're really good. They're churro cassava chips because they're gluten-free and I really love them. But so I would, if you're drinking Cokes, I would even switch to like flavored water that you like, because Liquid Death is just sparkling water. So this is like I'm like near the end of the line when it comes to like refining my diet, I would say. Sparkling or not eating whole foods, like this is such an important thing. There's so many. Liquid Death is horrible for you. It's a sparkling water. I don't think people realize there's no alcohol in this. This is just sparkling water. I have so little sugar intake, but I struggle to lose weight. I drink only coffee and water. I never snack. I eat healthy and vegetarian. I don't know. My body's changed last year, so I gotta figure it out again. Yeah, I quit alcohol. I quit alcohol. I quit caffeine. I drink a lot of water. Yeah. Oh my God. G Fuel. Oh God. I can't. I get so upset. I get so upset that G Fuel is marketed so hard to gamers and to young gamers, and it just drives me crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not vegan, turpy. I eat meat. I eat meat and I eat fish, and I eat like eggs and animal products. But when I do eat it, I like to, what's it called? How old are you now, Maker? Like to get from like local farms and things like that have like real free range and grass fed. Because again, if you're eating meats that are eating corn and grains, then the meat is not as healthy for you. And yes. Oh no, what is my thumbnail right now? Twitch has done me so dirty on thumbnails lately. It's not even funny. Oh, mine looks normal. I don't know what you got. Oh, I can still click the link. Okay, I have to save this. That's fucking funny. My face is hilarious, and the funny thing about this thumbnail, Vinalis, is that's a women's hormonal cycle on the the thumbnail. Oh, thank you for taking that for me. Wow, such beauty. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you. Can I speak Chinese? I can't speak Canto, but I learned a little bit of Mando. I learned ni hao ma, xie xie, hao ma, ko ai. That's my extent. Actually, no, I was learning how to count to 10. 1 to 10 in Mandarin. It's like, wait. Yeah, hang on. I can kind of do it. Is it yi san si wu liu liu ki ba ju shi? Okay, Mandarin is hard because there's like you wait like you gotta go like up and you gotta go down and then you gotta yeah, I don't know Canto. I said Mandarin. That thumbnail is a kitty. Hue. Yeah, totally. You got addicted to caffeine and pre-workout for like a year. It takes a toll on your body and health. Similar to your phone. I'm 19, about to turn 20. Yes, and it's crazy that this industry pays content creators so much. No, I didn't. Well, I mean, technically I did. I saw because I haven't sold my Luna. I haven't sold it. It's just sitting in there. Why don't I cosplay anymore? I just don't have time to make the cosplays anymore, but I'm actually gonna build a couple this year. I'm really looking forward to it, so that'll be fun. I'm working on it. Hi, Anshin. My Mandarin is shit. What was I talking about before the Mandarin? Yeah, switching to water. When I cut my caffeine, that made a big difference because what I learned while I learned a lot about the adrenal glands this past year. Okay, and most of us, adrenal glands, first of all, are extremely important. Adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys, and they're responsible for a lot of your hormone production, your testosterone, progesterone, cortisol, a bunch of different things. And so when we're taking it, cortisol, first of all, is a stress response hormone. And when you have a lot of cortisol in your body, it packs on belly weight. So if you're trying to lose weight and you're like, why am I having such a hard time losing weight? Chances are that you just are very stressed. You're very stressed, yeah. And you've got fatigued adrenal glands. Exactly. The last few years, the panini was very traumatic. Okay, that's my name for the pandemic for all you new people. The panini was very traumatic. The world was like, media is very traumatic, all these things. And so I had to cut out, oh yeah, adding water, drinking more water, huge for gut issues, totally. Add a probiotic, some fish oil, huge. The Logan Paul and KSI drinks, are they energy drinks? I'm against them. No, I don't think that we should be drinking energy. Like, here's the thing. Like you want to have energy. Yeah, stress can cause weight loss too. Yeah, because of a decrease in appetite. Totally. Coffee enemas? Yeah. Coffee enemas are fun. But I like paninis. I like paninis, kitty. What was I gonna say? None of their supplies are properly dosed. That's really shitty, Chloe. I haven't dove into that. I didn't even know they had drinks. So, inherently, we need to change our understanding that energy and well-being comes from within, right? Like our bodies are naturally geared towards wanting to find and align with health, right? And so then we do all these things to our bodies. We stimulate it, we slow it down, we speed it up, we put a ton of shit in it. And so all our bodies are trying to do is give us warnings and tell us what we need to do to have more health, right? Yeah, coming off caffeine and pre-workout. Yeah, when I quit caffeine, I was like feeling very out of sorts for a month. And so I decided to quit caffeine because I was so sick and tired of feeling anxiety every day. I felt anxiety all the time. I would wake up, I had anxiety. I would go to bed, I had anxiety. And I was like, this is like so not sustainable. I feel awful. And I want to feel good every day. That was my goal. I was like, I want to have clarity. I want to have natural energy. I want to have vibrance. I want to enjoy life. I just want to feel good all the time. Like, and I want to be able to do that without adding a bunch of shit into my body to do that. And so I began the journey to quit caffeine and to quit stimulants. And so for a month, I didn't have any. But what I did, because it takes a bit for your body to just like readjust. Because my adrenals were so fatigued. So I took a break, and then so I was a lot quieter. I didn't feel like going out as much. I didn't feel like doing as much work. And I just like made sure that for that month, it was okay that I did take that little bit of a break. But my way of quitting caffeine was I switched off of drinking coffee, and this might be helpful for people that drink a lot of energy drinks. And I switched to matcha. And make sure you get a good quality matcha too. It's a little bit expensive. Probably not as much as drinking energy drinks all the time though, honestly. Get a good quality matcha and learn how to make like a matcha, and you can do hot water and then like a little bit of oat milk or something. That make sure you're drinking plant milks that don't have oils and fillers in them. I'd say the only thing that has that right now is milk, M-A-L-K. So matcha is really interesting because it has a longer absorption period, and so your caffeine release is steady over time. It's not this like spike that you get with coffee. Also, people put a lot of sweets and sugar in coffee. Like I was just talking to my mentor, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not as fast anymore. I'm getting these like afternoon dips." I'm like, "Well, are you still drinking coffee?" She's like, "Yeah, I drink coffee." And I was like, "Well, no wonder you're just like bah in the afternoon." I don't get afternoon lulls anymore. They don't exist in me. I have sustained energy throughout the day. I haven't had any matcha today, and this is how much energy I have. Like, I'm just like ready and raring to go and take on the day. It's so beautiful. No, John, you're thinking of yerba mate with the steeping straw. That's really fun. That's a great drink for like, so if you want to be more socializing. But what's it called? Yeah, well, no, coffee, here's the thing. Coffee is healthy for a lot of people. Like they say that coffee is helpful for like heart disease and like for older people that drink it. I just don't think the amount of coffees that we're drinking and the how often we're having coffee is healthy or sustainable. And the amount of stress we have in our lives now, just as like being in society in 2022, this is my iPhone, Peking Duck. This is my iPhone. I do have the new iPhone though. Dragon, thank you for the 38 months. I'm gonna do a moonwalk, and I'm gonna get up and get circulation going to my legs, which is really important for everyone. If you are sitting for too long, and you don't want to get varicose veins, those like blue veins you get in your legs, or like have swelling in your ankles, just make sure that you're getting up every so often. Do a little shake, a little run. Yeah, shaking it out. Okay. Good for your body. Part of what was going on with my like my uterine, I had some uterine challenges with like it was either PCOS and then it got diagnosed as endo. Yeah. But it's because I was sitting so much. So if there's any women in the chat who are struggling with some like any sexual health or libido or anything like that, what happens is when you're sitting for a long period of time, and then if you have gut issues, your gut swells, right? You have inflammation. Like if you feel like you're bloated, it's not normal to be bloated all the time, by the way. You probably should look at your thing. Oh, Blue Lotus. Cool. Yeah, I was just talking to one of my friends who's a chef about Blue Lotus, actually. 8 years. Just 8 years, freshies. Just 8. And so you want to keep your whole body moving more. And so whether you're dancing or twerking or hula hooping or like anything you can do to just get your body moving more often, will remove and release a lot of the stagnation and increase blood flow in your body. So just a reminder to people, especially like as more and more people work remote and work from home, like we're sitting down so much. And so the more that you can get up, like, what is it? Sitting is the new smoking. So I'm not bloated after you do your workouts. That's awesome that you have workouts. Good for you. Okay. Anyways, for the coffee. So I switched to matcha for a month. Yeah, this is my iPhone and I use a Epoch Cam. And the cool thing about this is if I unplug it, then I can take it around my house because it switches. It's on USB right now because it's a strong connection. But if I can take it and I can walk around my house. So I really actually like using this setup. Yoga and cycling. Oh, that's a great mix. That's so cool. Yeah, I just started working out. Like I was doing some yoga in the morning, but my yoga flow is literally 5 minutes. Like I can show it to you guys sometime today on stream or another time. It's very easy. It's very simple, but I am the type of person that like, I like taking small bites over time and then bigger bites and then bigger bites. Like if I just jump in and I try and do workouts, like I used to do this like binge style of trying a new habit where I was like, I'm manic and I'm crazy and I can add all these things into my schedule. And then I would just like burn the fuck out and then not be able to do anything for a couple weeks. So now I'm trying and attempting adding small things over time. And overall it affects me in the long run, but I'm starting. I didn't realize that I still haven't read Atomic Habits, but this is just how I've been living for the past couple of years. And it's been making a huge difference. Like I literally called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm doing things and they're actually having a really big change in my life. And like, I forgot. I don't know what happened, but I forgot that we could make change in our life and actually like have it affect us. Yeah, I am, Bacon. How are you? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. There's so many things that I would try to do and just like not sustain long enough to see change that I forgot that like change creates change. Does that make it sense? That's hilarious. Surfing. Yeah, he's psychic. He got in your head and took all your ideas. What is twerking? It's just shaking and jiving your hips. It's quaking your hips. You want me to show you? I'm just kidding. Okay. But the caffeine thing over time, it made such a big difference in my life, guys. Yeah, I can go get it. I'll show it to you. I just got a new one and it's so good. My friend Amanda introduced me to it and it literally, actually, let's go in. Let's try this out. I'll take you guys into my kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna lose you for a second. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh wait, I gotta turn the Wi-Fi back on. Hang on. Let's see if that works. We're gonna go on a road trip. Okay. Wi-Fi. Am I connected to Wi-Fi? Yep. Hang on, guys. I'll put this other camera on in the meantime. I like just talked this up so high, and then now it's not. It's not working. Okay. Where's my Wi-Fi, bro? It's gonna work. Am I on the Wi-Fi? Hello? Yeah, I'm on my mesh network. Bro! Come on. Maybe it doesn't work anymore? Weird. Maybe I'm holding the phone wrong. No. Oh my god, of course the day that I talk this shit up, it's not gonna work. Troubleshooting. No, I don't want to read this article. There. Okay. Do I need to connect to the different Wi-Fi? I've got two. Does it matter? I'm definitely... No. I'm definitely doing something wrong here. Sometimes this app just doesn't work with the Wi-Fi, to be honest. Oh! It's connected using Wi-Fi. Okay, great. I think I did it. Okay, we switch now. Hi. Okay, we're on my... I hope it's going to be a little bit delayed, but then it's going to get better. Okay, let's go on an adventure. Shall we? Have fun. Okay. Was I muted the whole time? I was muted the whole time? Wait, I'm checking the... I was muted the whole time, hey? Okay. Well, I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say. Okay, let me fix this. I think it's my mesh network actually that's the problem here. I just beat this. whole reason I bought this mesh network was so I could take you guys on fucking adventures on my phone to my house. My mesh network goes up to 5,500 square feet. We were about to go hella far together. Yeah, okay, I'm getting like 160 upload. Okay, great. Well, what's the problem with this? Epoch Cam. Epoch Cam does not like mesh network. I'm gonna have to fight it. I have to go into battle. Who would like to go into battle with me? Pat, how are you? How are you? Wait, what the heck? Well, here we are. Roll! Hi. You have not aged a day. I think I've been unaged ever since I quit alcohol. I honestly feel like I look so much younger. I took control of my health and my body and my mind and my spirit and my just like well-being in general. And ever since I did that, like I feel like I've reversed aged. Like when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, hey, what? Like my skin is better. My body looks better. I would say the only thing that I'm starting to notice, I just turned 30, is like my skin wrinkles different. Like I think I'm starting to lose some collagen just naturally, which is fine. Hi, thanks. Thanks for the compliment. How are you? Laura Lania. I recognize your name. Totally. What is the coolest thing that's happened since you were in my stream last in your life? Yeah, we're meant to age. I know. I've been learning to love it. Can I pop out chat? Bro. Oh, there we go. Now I've got a chat. Okay. But now I need a camera that works. Okay, fair Wi-Fi. Let's test this. I mean, honestly, guys, I've had this camera, literally this one I'm on right now, for 8 years. This is the Logitech C920. It's just like, how does it still look so great? I mean, it's not as great as my iPhone, but what's on the agenda? Kat, we've just been doing a download on all the ideas and things in life and love. We talked about ovulation. We talked about pull-out methods. We talked about tracking your cycle. We talked about quitting alcohol and caffeine. This is a C920. This is my C920 that I've had for 8 years. The same one. Okay, my mesh. It's just my mesh network that doesn't work. That's so stupid. Oh wait, we're gonna have two mics now. Okay. Delayed. But we're going on an adventure together. Are you excited? Are you excited? So this is my iPhone now. This is the front camera on my new iPhone. All right. Let's check chat is working. Great. I wonder if I could just load my pop-out chat. Can I test this? Hi. Okay, great. I use Epoch Cam. EPOC Cam. I think, yeah, and the Fortnite girl. Not anymore though. I haven't played Fortnite in so long. So the delay might be bad. There's my office. Here is my dining table. I got this dining table and chairs for free on the side of the road, like next to my house. Here's my living room. And then we've got my bedroom. Just double check. Yeah, we're good. This is my bedroom. I love this bed. Can you hear me? Hope you can hear me. Test, test, test. This is my bed. My side tables are supposed to get here soon. But I bought this bed and it's got like this comfy foam thing around the whole side. Nuri. And then here's my front room. We've been using this as like a workout room. Is PETA here? There's my kitty. Here's my cat. Hi. But this is gonna be like the workout room, art playroom, music room, and then living room. We're gonna get a projector for this wall. But yeah. Is he still shower pooping? Who is shower pooping? My cat? Oh, wait, what? Did I build this house or buy it? We're just renting right now. We just moved in a month ago or so, a little bit longer. Yeah, we just moved in. I love it. I'm in Miami now, which is fun. Kitty play. Relaxing, good. Okay, the whole reason why we're on this adventure together is because I wanted to show you the matcha that I've been using. So here's the matcha that I've been using. I hope it's the right way around. Let me see. Is this the right way around? Oh no, it's flipped. Hang on. There. Great. Kiwami. Matcha full. Kiwami. And then my friend introduced me. I don't know if any of you guys are matcha drinkers, but this is what's really helped me quit caffeine. I'm gonna make a matcha now just because. You want a matcha too? Great. 2 matchas coming up.
Oh, that's what I needed here.
I need to wash some mugs first. I quit caffeine. Yeah. Well, it was like I realized that when I was having caffeine, I was getting crazy breakouts. And like cystic acne from it. And what I learned was that my adrenals were just like so fatigued that they weren't functioning properly. And one of the main reasons they weren't functioning properly was 1, the stress in my life, which I cut down a lot, but 2, it was also the amount of caffeine I was drinking. So I cut it down to 0. Well, no, to matcha for a while. Oh, that's so fun, Rye. I wonder if we were at any of the same parties. Only the evil leather jacket is Kate. Hi, Dracula. I'm glad that you see me as also a Dracula. Don't do a projector, they suck. Just get a big TV. Yeah, you know, I've used projectors in the past and really loved them, but I honestly, we are considering getting a TV. I just like projectors that you can like bounce them around in so many different places, and it's really fun. Anyways, my friend introduced me to this. I think this is, I'm not sure what this is for, but it's like a shaker, and it has this little grate on it, and then I put the matcha from that bag in here, and then I just dump it in like this. But then it naturally gets out all of the, what's it called? Chunkies. I'm preventing the chunks. And then I just tap the back of it into my cup. I want to be able to watch. Here. Can you see? No, you still can't see, damn it. My tripod's in the other room. I think it's better if you guys come up here. Yeah, it's for, I think it is for flour. It's for like powdered sugar, but it works great for matcha. So if you guys are matcha drinkers, yeah. So we're just gonna add like a little, like a teaspoon size. Oh my god, there's just green powder everywhere right now. That's so fun. Okay, where's the lid? If you twist the cap, it should sprinkle it too. So like, this cap comes on, and then it's just a grate. Oh, I can twist this, and it'll come out. Yuri, come here. Yuri, come here. Yuri, what's this? Yuri's treats. tricks. Okay, I got some liver for you. Can you see her? I'll show you her tricks after this. Okay, we're gonna add some hot water. I just boiled it. I love this hot water boiler because you can pick if it's delicate, green, white, oolong, French press, or black, and then it'll keep boiling it for you too. It's really nice. Okay, so we have added the hot spotter. You bought one of those, the cap things that I just talked about? You already have one or you bought one? Julius, thank you for the rose. Hi, Tybo. Yuri is a big girl. She's a big girl. And honestly, guys, I was so obsessed with maple syrup for the last so many years, probably because I'm Canadian. But in recent times, I've been wanting honey more often. And I always make sure, because I move around. Look, Yuri, no. I saw this door open in the camera. And I'm going to add some honey. But I've been getting local honey in Florida. And it's supposed to, especially when you're moving and traveling, if you're drinking local honey or pollen and things like that, it's supposed to help with allergies. But like, I'm a firm believer in like bee therapy. It's okay, Olivia. Yuri is a masculine name and my dog looks like a boy. She's very masculine. She's a very handsome girl. Yeah. Okay, yummy matcha. It was her deep bark. Yeah, she's got like a thick, deep bark too. She doesn't mind. Listen, she's very gender fluid. Some days she's on a more masculine spectrum. Some days she's more feminine spectrum. We just love her all the same. Oops. Okay, we can't have almond milk. Oh no! What the heck? There's like little. I don't think I stirred this properly. There's little crusties. Anytime you guys can get dance in your life too. I remember I was watching this video. It was like by this like spiritual couple ages ago. But he was just talking about when he's in his kitchen, there's so many things that we do that's like so ingrained in us, like the way that we move. Like I always close the fridge with my right hand, and I always open cabinets with my right hand, and I always do cut in the same way. But it's like if you can bring enough awareness into the moment to then like add in a little bit more like flair when you go and do things, or use a different hand, or use a different, like, whatever it is, like, skip somewhere, or, like, open something backwards, and I'll never forget, like, that comment, and so many times in my life when I'm, like, living and existing, and I remember that, like, I try and add in, like, oh, I'm gonna stir my coffee with the other hand, and I'm gonna squat down as I do it, and then I'm gonna do a little dance, and like, I don't know, it's just fun. When I do those kind of things, I don't know, has anyone here seen the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once? Have you guys seen it? It's a good movie, but it kind of reminds me of this movie where you when you do something that's like so out of your programming, like my programming tells me the way that like I should be doing certain things. I'm bringing the matcha to Luke. It's very full matcha. Luke? Okay, we'll leave the matcha on his desk. What was I saying? But you just like, yeah, you do something that's so like not part of your like day-to-day programming, and then you see how the world changes. Okay, let's look at Yuri's tricks and then I'll go back to my office We're on an adventure. Yuri, come here. Hi. Can you do some tricks for everyone? Okay, back, back, back. Good girl. Sit. Okay, I gotta do it with my other hand because there's commands with my hand. Is this gonna fuck it up? Okay. Can you sit? Good girl. Can you lay down? Good girl. Can you bow? Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Don't do other tricks. Bow. Bow. Good girl. Okay, ready? Can you get low? Get low. Yeah. Good girl. Okay. Can you sit? Good girl. Can you go up? Yay! Okay, good girl. She knows a few more tricks. She's so drooly, I know. She's so drooly. Yuri's the cutest lizard. Totally. Totally. Okay, how do I'm gonna just leave my iPad here. I'm gonna bring my matcha to the office. I don't know what happened. It's like, I used the almond milk and there's like little... If you guys think I want to do like, I don't know if this is weird, but I want to do like living room streams where I stream on my camera and then we get cozy. Like, it doesn't all have to be with this like background. Okay, let me set up in my office. I'm gonna lose service a little bit in here. A nice horse. She's a great horse. I love her a lot. Okay, let's flip this. Hi. Take the phone case off. You love couch streams? Yeah, that's a thing, right? Like, some people do those. Okay. Hey, fun little adventure. Did you guys enjoy that? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I think I'm still on Wi-Fi. 1 second. Un momento. Okay, okay. I fix it. No, Wallen, you missed it. Wait, now I have 2 drinks. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. 5 years together, Pablo, you and me. Growing old together. How's your day? How's the music been? We're listening to Summer Breeze Radio. I'm gonna link it in chat if you've been enjoying the playlist. This is like my favorite song right now. It's a Summer Breeze song. I love music to cruise through Miami in. That's been my vibe lately. Yum. I put too much milk in it. It's not hot enough, but whatever. Here we are. Still delicious. You remember my YouTube vlogs? I still do those. I still make them. Fuck! Stick fist! Damn, my dude, 8 years? Are you kidding me? Think of all the people that are just following now and you followed 8 years ago? Hot diggity damn. That's insane. Thank you so much. You like the shorts content? Did you sub to my shorts channel? Oh, I should link those. I have a VOD channel and a shorts channel now. You guys like my shorts? Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm trying to learn how to make them now. You know what's so crazy? I made a new shorts channel and my I posted one video and it got like 250 views. I was like, how is this happening? It's just crazy. Okay, let's see. Here's my VOD channel. If you guys want to watch old streams, there you go. And then what else do we got? I have a shorts channel too. Shorts. Your channel. Great. Here's my shorts channel. I think YouTube should make like, oh, subscribe to my different channels and they all get packed together more. If that makes sense. Like get seated underneath each other. I guess I could add my channels. Featured channels. I don't even know how I do that. Hi, Zake. You helped a lot the other day. Gave in for what you said. Thank you so much. Zake, what helped you the most? What helped you the most that we talked about? Bye, Julius. Mwah. Thanks for hanging out. Link it on your main. Yeah, I think I can do that. How do I? Featured channels. Edit selection. Featured channels in section. Kitty plays shorts. Oh shit, how do I find that? Can I search by the... How do I find that? Uh-oh. 43 minutes ago on Kristen May. Oh, wait, what? This got oh. Oh. Oh, she's... Oh. Interesting. Holly's trying to upload on different channels here. You gotta find something that makes you happy, do what gives you the most, and just give in for what helps you get over the things. Oh yeah, I love that, Zaki. I'm so happy that that impacted you. I love that. I've been oh my god, Blams, Dankeschön. What does that mean? Du Sir God ud Idag. That's German, right? Du Sir God ud Idag. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. I don't know why my none of my Streamlabs stuff is working. I think it's down. Yeah, is Streamlabs dead? Hello? That sounded like Swedish but failed. Oh, is that Swedish? Is that why it's not translating? Swedish. Oh, it is Swedish. You look good today. Yeah! Woo! Oh, excuse the fire. Yeah! Thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, Blams. How's your day? Even chat is popping up. Yeah, chat's not popping up. Yeah! Okay, wait. How do I fix that? Chat box. Just in. Game widget. Okay, cool. What do I need? I need the chat box. Oh, they updated it? Manage themes? I think that's the same one. Chat. Is this yeah, it's the same one. It's just not working. I think, oh, but the Streamlabs bot's working. No, Fing, you do not have the power to affect me negatively. I validate myself. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I love this necklace. Thank you, Sake. Yeah, it's just me on ladies' night right now. I could only probably convince one person, which is Kelly, to join me for the ladies' night tonight. Luke, where are you? His matcha is getting cold on his desk. And put your matcha on the desk. Your matcha's in your office. I mean, it's ladies' night because we're talking about ladies. It's ladies' night because we're talking about ladies. Yow. But no, I know. Okay, this is what blows my mind is is I have all these accounts now, right? I have Kitty Plays VODs, and then I have Kitty Plays Shorts, and I'm just like, my Kitty Plays Shorts channel is brand new, and it's getting a quarter of the views as my other channel.
Thank you, Queen.
You're so welcome. Oh, I found a way to do it. I found a way to figure this out. Okay, wait. Kitty Plays Shorts, and then Kitty Plays VODs, and then I go to the channel, and then I copy paste the channel name. Oh, cool. I'm figuring this out, chat. Yeah. Great. Now if I go to that channel, I can have different channels open. Ah, I figured it out. No, it didn't work. Damn it. Fuck. But it probably worked for this channel, didn't it? Damn it. Okay, I gotta figure that out later. Hot guy. Yeah, what do you just want to show off your gray sweatpant crotch right now? What are you thinking of doing here, guy?
Okay.
You gotta come down to my level. What are you doing? I was busy doing something. My guy's just fucking showing off. What were you watching?
Watching you work.
I love you.
Watching you work. Thank you so much.
Ladies' night. Use some gray sweatpants.
I don't get the whole gray sweatpant thing.
Yes, you know exactly what
I just,
it is.
it just doesn't like, I don't know, it doesn't register with me.
If you want to be on here, you have to come down to this level. You can't just be a headless man.
But,
Get on your knees. Are you sore?
no,
That was really slow.
I'm just moving slow today. I don't have to be anywhere.
You prefer headless? I prefer headless man gray sweatpants.
Yeah, why not?
His hair. Well, yeah, he had it in a man bun before. Get on your knees. All the women poke. Oh my god, all the girls now. Sathia, Hermie, Olivia, Wallen. You're all now. You're all commenting. Yeah. We can bring the boys on here.
Hilarious.
We should cut his hair again. I agree.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
Yeah, I cut your hair a lot.
Oh wow.
It was fine until you drew attention to
I'm
it.
gonna cut it short next.
Yeah, I can't do that. Like trim?
I mean,
I don't know.
you're pretty skilled.
I mean, maybe we could do it. I would do it if it was on stream and chat could see how good I did it.
I mean, if
I would have
you
to be
messed up, I'd
today.
go bald.
Let's wait till after
No,
EDC.
I gotta.
You need a haircut before London.
I'm not. I need a haircut before London.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we'll be all fresh and clean and
I
nice.
guess I can get one tomorrow.
Hey,
All right, I'm going.
careful!
Bye, chat.
Careful! I mean, honestly, I think you can get away with a lot more on Twitch these days, so... Did you just do a stop and butt pose in the doorway, too? This guy, man. What is he thinking? He's trying to get some subs for his OnlyFans? Shit. Is it working? I don't know. I mean, I'm subscribed. I'm top tier subscriber. I came in right at the right time. My necklace is a snake. It's a snake. Wait, I can do this. I got it in Istanbul. I need to do, I think, what do? You do like the baking soda and vinegar will clean jewelry? I need to clean it. But I like it. He's training for his OnlyFans. Hi, Dasif. How are you? Welcome back. Baking soda and vinegar will clean anything. Exactly. Look at guys. Look who decided to join us. Wow. Look at this. Yuri, you want to show the rest of your tricks to stream? Yeah, look at this, guys. You're gonna really love this. Okay, she has so many tricks. Come on, Yuri. It's time for your Yuri training in action. Okay. So I'm 5'11". Come here. I'm 5'11". She's a big girl. Okay, can you wait? Wait. She's good at waiting. Can you bark? Good girl. I taught her how to silent bark because she was barking for treats all the time. So I was like, I have to teach her to be very quiet. Oh, did you see that? Oh my, can someone clip that? I need to clip that and put that in slow motion. That was strands of drool going in directions I didn't even know was possible. What? Sit. Bark. Okay. Okay. Ready? We're gonna do some cool shit. Can you come here? Can you lay down? Okay, we're gonna crawl. 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 Good girl. Okay, back. 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 This one is like probably one of the most important things I've taught her. Because like as a big dog, sometimes you just want her to like move away from you and not have to push her. So telling her to back up, back, is really helpful. Okay, stay. Off. Oh. Okay, and then go down. And then can you bow? Good girl, bow. And then one thing that was really bad that I did when I was teaching her is I taught her to touch my foot by accident. She thinks that every time she goes down, she has to touch my foot. And it is really annoying because then she's just like punching my foot. Thank you, Olivia. Sorry, my bot is sensitive for links. I need to see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of drool that came off of that animal is insane. Here, can you get low? Get low. Oh, good girl. No, you're there. You're there. You did it. Sit. That was so good. Down. Get low. And the cool thing about Yuri too is she literally can learn a trick in like 15 minutes. Like I taught her that get low trick that I just showed you like in 5 seconds. The cutest moment with her. I think every time I'm teaching her a trick, like she's just so cute. She's so smart. Up. I know you know what I want. Up. Up. She doesn't like jumping. Up. She's like, please don't make me. I will do any other trick. Up. Good. Okay, that was good enough. That was good enough. Please don't make me. She's a Great Dane. You sit. Bark. Good girl. Oh my God, my pants are covered in drill. Oh, I know. I love you. I love you. Sometimes she can do it. Yuri, I love you. 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 Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Good girl. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. I love you. Just try. I love you. Oh, whoa, whoa. Good girl. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No? I love you. Oh, whoa, whoa. We'll start with oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. I think she's thinking about it. I love you. Ooh, good girl. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah, of course, Kat. Of course. Yuri, I love liver. I love liver. Can't say liver. I love you. I love you. I love you. Ah! Hi, stop it. Stop. Ow! She's punching me. Help. Wait. I love you. I love you. I love you. 3 barks. Do we count it? Okay, bark. Shh. No, gotta be quiet. Bark. Bark. Shh. Bark. No. Shh. Bark. Shh. Bark. Oh. Shh. Bark. Okay. She loves you. Aggressively! Yuri, sit. I love you. Shh. Bark. Good girl. You gotta do quiet barks. I would like her to go, I love you. Yuri, if you could just do a nice, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. It's so this is my dog. Why are you kitty when this is a dog? Because I am the kitty and this is my dog. Oh yeah, I'll show the clip. This is amazing. Wait, where's my OBS? I lost ya. I lost you guys. This is amazing. Oh wait. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. Look at that. You said, you're such a good girl, Yuri. Yes, you're such a good girl. Oh, that's awesome. What's a girl gonna do to get a Team Kitty invite? I think we have it like it's like 10,000 followers. Regular streamer, upbeat, kind, positive, drama-free, open to collaboration. Yeah. I wanna like change Team Kitty, but like grow like what's it called? I want to change some things. Oh my god. Look at this animal. This is insane. Is this the highest it goes? Oh yeah. Oh my god. What the fuck? I chose this breed, by the way. Anyone considering getting a Great Dane? This video is for you. Look at her nose. She's got like 10,000 marks from where the drool went. Look at my face. Oh, it's cropped. Oops. Why is this cropped? Why is that cropped? Transform. Reset transformation. There you go. She's like, I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Where's my liver? Where's my liver, bitch? That was amazing. What a dog. Thank you, Efred. Most important Notion to carry with you? The Notion app, definitely. Wait, I want to put that clip in, what's it called? In my clips on my Discord. If you guys enjoy the stream and then you have any good moments, oh, you already did. Did you just put that in? Olivia, do you want to just get promoted to queen of everything? Thank you so much for both clipping and putting it in my Twitch clips already. Like, I just get to sit back and entertain. All right, guys, let's get into it. She's basically Spider-Man. Basically. This is like the worst matcha I've ever made, but it's still delicious. Okay, guys, are there any topics you would like to discuss? I know. I didn't do ladies' night. Well, I mean, it's 10 minutes to ladies' night. The only thing is Luke leaves tomorrow for London. So he wants to I think he wants to hang out with me. Sworn, were you here when Luke came on stream and talked about all the other stuff you wanted to talk about? He came on and did it. I don't know if you had left stream already. Thoughts on quitting caffeine? I just literally finished talking about quitting caffeine before I got into playing with my dog. I think everyone should change their caffeine habits, especially if there's is there a VOD to check out? What was that? Which stream was that? 2 streams ago? Yeah, he's only going to London for 3 days to go look at this new build that he's doing, and then he's meeting me in Vegas. Oh, we could shop for a new what's it called? What do I call this stream now? 18 plus tips and tricks, showing it all. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, what am I talking about? This stream title is great. Someone give me a stream title. Yeah, he talked about it. I mean, he says he wants to talk about it. Green. He says he wants to talk about it more in depth. Whoa, so cool. Yeah, Hermie, same. It made me too anxious. I mean, I think I was fine when there wasn't like a global pandemic going on and like a looming recession. I could drink as much caffeine as I wanted. But then the world changed, and so did I. Oh, welcome back, Darker. I just thought you fell asleep. Bingbalicker, are you a bot? Are you a bot? I don't know what to change my title to. I mean, are there any ladies that want to do ladies' night? Thanks, Freaky. How are you? What, I think I should manage that consumption. 100%! 100%! Like, we deserve to just feel clean, clear, energetic, no crashes, etc. I think I've just like, I've scared all the women away. I used to have too many girls that wanted to do ladies' night. And now, I don't know where they all are. They're all watching TikTok. I'm gonna have to switch and stream on TikTok. You get so nervous. Hermie! But I'm here to guide you. I'm here to guide you and hold you and love you. Okay, I can make it a good experience for you. Let me make it a good experience for you. It's like I get more time in my day without coffee. Time slows down, leaving more time for boredom, but things operate smoother. I know, but it is such a weird shift. It's such a weird shift. And then, yeah, tissue paper is right. Drink more water. Honestly, you have to, when you're not relying on caffeine, the weird thing, thanks, Anaris. The weird thing that happens is, what's it called? You have to deliver your own sources of energy, right? So you have to get good sleeps. You have to drink enough water. You have to eat foods that aren't going to crash your blood sugar. You know, like you have to do all these things. You have to like take care of yourself and add in exercise and like do some fitness things. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we used to get so drunk during ladies' night. Hey, I'm sipping kava right now, guys. I'm getting hella relaxed. But the funny thing is, what I realized is like I've become my drunk self. Like the things that I say when I'm intoxicated, I say sober now, if that makes sense. Like I've become so uninhibited, like because I have this whole thing that I trust when I'm being uninhibited. I'm saying things that someone else needs to hear. Like if it's arising in me and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't say it, this is weird, this is far out. This is fucking like whatever. And if I say it, then people are gonna be like weirded out. But now I'm like, no, if it's arising in me, I gotta say it. This is for somebody, you know, like this is coming from someone's guides. They need to hear this right now. And then I say it, and then people write in the chat, they're like, holy shit, Kitty, that fucking woke me up to this thing so much. And I'm like, okay. People always think I'm drunk and high. And I'm like, high on life, baby. High on life. Thinking about your own health lately as a guy getting back in shape, I felt like I was meant to click on this stream. You were meant to click on this stream, Mr. Hitstick. Ah, what a pleasure it is to begin the journey to like fall in love with yourself again. Fall in love with your body again. Fall in love with your mind again. Fall in love with your spirit again. Like, feel sexy, feel confident, feel good. Like, feel healthy. Like, you deserve it. We all deserve it. And you have all the power that you need to create it. Kamatic, how are you? Welcome back to stream. What's up, Panay? How are you? Yeah, I added you back, Sebs. Thank you so much. Pillar, that's insane. You were here for like Counter-Strike, Catwoman streams. I'm high on life. There's less dopamine, so motivation can be hindered if those parts of life isn't in check. I'm very health conscious already though. Caffeine's just the next thing. That's the thing, is like as you go along, like Mr. Hitstick might be at like kind of like in the like new into the journey, and it's like you don't have to bite it all off at once, you know, like just switching from drinking sugary drinks or energy drinks, you know, is like one thing. Like adding in more greens and fruits and things like that, like, is another thing. And what I've noticed is like the more that I'm connecting with myself, and like every positive action I take for myself leads to another positive action. Like, you guys probably notice this effect. Like if you work out in the day, then you notice that your body, you want to like, because you worked out, you want to eat healthier. You know what I mean? And when I'm doing like meditations and things like that, I also notice that it's really affecting me positively, where it's like, if I'm meditating, then I also am inclined to do an extra step of health for myself. So it's so interesting. Omoshiroi, 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 omoshiroi. I think when someone had asked me what I would think when I hear Kitty plays, I think I would say pleasure. It's always been fun, and pleasure is a good word for the adventure you take when you listen and watch Kristen. Yay, Dark! I love that. Yeah, I think I've like really reclaimed the word pleasure in my life. Oh, that's funny. I put a drop of iodine in my cup today. I take a drop of iodine every day now. I worked up to 1 a day. And then I'm considering buying this thing. You can do it to test your iodine. Testing iodine. You eat this thing. You can do an iodine patch test, but you can also, you taste this thing, and if it tastes like shit, it means that you have enough iodine, but if you don't taste anything, then you don't. It's like a way to test your iodine. But anyways, iodine is like deeply, deeply, deeply related to your thyroid. And when you take iodine, it pushes out the other things that are in there that aren't good. And I think it helps with radiation too. There's like a lot of really interesting stuff with iodine. I need to, I was just reading this. Oh, you know what, you might like this book. It was in this book. Hang on, Mood Cure. You might have already read it. If you guys are on like your, like literally this book has changed my life in so many ways. And it's just about using like food and supplementation to like change your mood and take charge of your emotions is like the book title. It's actually amazing. And it helps with depression, anxiety, stress, addiction, what's it called? Like a ton of different things. And it's like, so there's so much science in this, and everything that I've been implementing from this book has been so positive. Ooh. And if girls in my chat, girls in my chat, if you want like all the fucking secrets that I use around, actually like, this should be good for men too. Like honestly, anyone can read this book. She's packed in so much great stuff into this book. Goddesses Never Age, and they talk about iodine supplementation, greens. Shea Vardi. I started taking Shea Vardi. It's a hormone support herb, and it makes you like so much more lubricated as a woman too. It's amazing, and it like that, like within 24 hours. And then if you want to be like more lubricated and juicy as a girl too, increasing your greens helps a lot too. So like whether it's a greens powder or more salad and things like that. But I take a Corella, and then what is the green? What's the other green juice I have? Tonka Ali for testosterone. I just know you have to be kind of careful with testosterone levels, Sword. So make sure you're taking a like an adaptogen too. Like it's adding where it needs to add and not adding more than it needs to. Like it's affecting you in the way your body needs. Spirulina, guava. No. I think it starts with a C. I can go grab it. It's green. I'll put a little bit in here actually. Right back. Chlorophyll. You're welcome. Oh, and all the girls right now. Hey, if you're watching my stream, get up, move your hips, bounce around, move your hips, do a little twerk, twerking, get your hips moving, everybody. I'm not gonna do too much twerking because I'm gonna get people way too excited, but do your twerking. Oh, I blocked you. Sorry, you gotta do it again. I blocked you. We gotta do it together. Together we rise. No, you're blocking the. No, it's so healthy. Like get everything moving. Get the blood flow, guys. I'm telling you, you're gonna be infinitely. It is chlorophyll. You're gonna be infinitely healthier and stronger the more movement you bring in, and it doesn't need to be like crazy movements. Like here, for example, Luke, come back. It's good exercise. Like you can put your foot. We'll just do a stretch. We did this earlier on another stream. If you guys have any sciatica pain from sitting too much, I get a lot of it because I love sitting. I love sitting. Put your foot. What? Right here. Why do you want the chlorophyll? I was talking about it and you got excited.
Well, you remind me to drink it.
Oh right, here. Oh, that's so funny. I was yelling. Come take it. I was yelling chlorophyll at my chat.
Oh, I thought you were.
But I'm glad that it worked for you too.
I thought you were telling me to drink
So like, put your foot. I'm just gonna sit like this. It's so good for you. Oh, look who it is.
Hi.
Sworn wants to know how you should put a little drop of iodine in that too. Sworn wants to know how to become a positive person like you, Luke.
How to become a positive person like me.
Gotta talk louder.
I mean, I'm honored that she thinks I'm honored that he thinks I'm a positive person.
That's what I said.
Great. How to be a
How
positive
did you
person.
get this all over you? It's on your shirt too.
Oh fuck!
I think it stains.
I shook it and.
You shook it.
Yeah.
Oh. But I had already shaken. Oh yeah, meet someone like Kristen.
That helps.
Not to take credit, but if I had to take some credit, I would take it. Look, you gotta tell them, what are your other positive hacks? Exercise.
Yeah, I would say the happiest times of my life are when
Louder.
the happiest times of my life is when I'm regularly exercising. I'm regularly exercising, spending time outdoors, and just
Going for walks, jumping in the ocean, getting in nature.
yeah,
How much did you put in there?
as much, like maple syrup size.
Maple syrup size.
Yeah.
He measures his chlorophyll and maple syrup sizes. Man is not wrong. I need a woman to bring out my potential. No, we need to get really clear on this. As much as I've been able to heighten Luke's potential in my own unique ways, Luke had to be at a level to you have to be a bright enough flower to attract the bee. Okay? And so it's important to not wait and expect a partner is going to come in and like give this to you. Anything. Money, finances, enlightenment, pleasure, whatever it is. Oh, don't shake anymore. I roll or gently swirl. Oh, wow. I shook a bottle of lime concentrate once that didn't have a cap on properly.
Oh my god.
There you go. Roll or gently swirl. Smart.
Wow.
Ladies' night, but
Lime
there's Luke.
concentrate.
Luke steps into his femininity for ladies' night, and he's able to talk on a lot of female topics because he hears this. What does Luke do to raise his vibration? Exercise, breath work, meditation,
It's just time for myself.
journaling.
Like when I'm really low, like I like, I don't know if that's the best advice, but when I'm really low, I take time for myself because I'm never by myself.
But I think that the difference between taking time for yourself and isolating and like pain is like you're treating yourself. You're balancing your output with input.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
But my job and like what I do, like that's what I want to say. My job and what I do, I'm constantly around people.
you're constantly around people.
Yeah, I said I take time for myself, but like my job and what I do is I'm always leading teams, and I'm always around people, and I'm always talking to people, and I'm always social with my work.
Yeah.
So when I'm taking time for myself, I'm generally by myself, and it's really nice.
Yeah. Treat yourself. I'm reading this book called The Artist's Way right now. And right, Lord. And one of my favorite things about it is it gets you to do artist dates every week. It's called artist dates, but it's pretty much just giving to like your inner child and like this deep playful desire in yourself, and it's like finding time or a moment in time just to do something for you. Like in my journal this morning, one of the prompts was write down the 5 biggest uses of your time in the past week, and then look at that list and see how many of those things was like for you, for work, for whatever, for other people, in service to the world. So yeah, it just really helps to balance. Do you have any tips on starting to go for walks? I have agoraphobia, so people are terrifying. I'm a couch pig as well. Babe, let's start with labeling you a little differently here, okay? That's really important. So how you view yourself and the stories you tell about yourself literally create your reality. You are encoding yourself with your thoughts and your speech, right? So it's like you can have had agoraphobia, right? But you don't, like, you can choose now to be in the process of healing. Like, I'm healing my agoraphobia, and I don't think couch pig is not a kind way of speaking about yourself, Sadia. So I would totally reframe it as like my past, I like my coping mechanism like because of the stress or the trauma that I endured has been to be alone, right? And to protect myself and to sit and get quiet, right? But like I am open and willing to open myself to new and safe experiences because I've gotten stronger. I'm more careful. I have the willpower now to take the small steps and start doing some exposure therapy to start healing that. And what I would start with, Sathya, is like, if I were like, just the thought that came to my mind is I would put some headphones on. Yeah, creature of comfort in search of new experiences. That's beautiful surfing. So like I would put some headphones on, put your favorite podcast on, the Kitty Plays podcast that's going to be coming out soon. Or some music that you love that makes you feel comfortable. Like I would just isolate senses, some cool sunglasses, an outfit that you feel comfortable and confident in, and then just get outside. Start with like increments. So say I'm gonna walk 2 minutes away from the house today, and then 2 minutes back. It's like a 5-minute walk, right? And then just start with that, and then check in with yourself. Like once you've reached the 2 minutes, is like, could I go for another 2 minutes? Could I go for another 2 minutes? And I think when you're wearing like a hat and sunglasses, it reduces like some of the and like the energy, right? And then when you have headphones on, you're reducing some of the sensory input. No, but like 2 minutes plus 2 minutes time to get ready for it. You can call that 5 minutes. I know it's 4 minutes, but you know what I mean. It's going to be a little bit extra. And so then I would just like, I would isolate it and create comfort in as many of the aspects that you can, and then just start going. And like, and then literally like, just be, here's the thing is like, when you have to switch out of this state of like, I'm so bad, there's something wrong with me. Like I'm unlovable, I'm not right, etc. And like into this state, like this is, I'm giving this advice to so many people because I think so many people got triggered in the last couple of years in life in general, into this state of like, I'm wrong. There's something wrong with me. Like I'm bad. Like I should be this way, right? But like you have to give yourself like absolute honor and appreciation for taking the steps that you needed in order to survive, right? So like you're alive today because like maybe you would have been triggered too much if you would have been living differently. And so like the tactics that you took in order to stay alive and to stay comfortable, never shame those things that you've done in your past in order to stay alive to get to the point today. And then now you get to celebrate that you're in a point that you're recognizing this desire to go outside, to experience walking again, to experience other people and appreciate it, right? And so celebrate that. That's enough of a win. Like just switching the momentum from spiraling down into a curious spiraling up, right? That's huge. And like it's changed my life so much when I've just switched into like, I am good, I am whole, like my being and my spirit is perfect and it's all love, you know, and just owning that. And my desire is to be curious, is to be playful, is to interact with the world, is to enjoy this beautiful creation, right? That's my desire. And so I want to take the steps necessary in order to shed, right, the incorrect views and beliefs I have of myself and the world in order for me to see the truth of love in myself and in all things. Right? Thank you for sharing yourself with us, Sadia. It takes a lot of confidence to write something like that in the chat, and I'm sending you so much love. And anyone else that's going through agoraphobia or anything in your life where you're judging the things and the actions that you're taking in order to stay alive in our current late stage capitalistic society, like, it's okay. You're doing a really good job, okay? I love you. You are good. You are whole. Okay, I wish you could see yourself as I see you. Like your being, your spirit is so pure. It's just light and it's just love. And it's just like waiting patiently for you to start to see that light and start to see that love and start to let it out. Like it's coming. It's coming. Yay, Sathya. Well, that desire is so powerful. So because you have the desire to heal, because you have the desire to feel better, like that is the first step, right? Huge. Huge. And so I think what I would take now is just learning how to speak and think in a way that's in alignment with your goals, right? So one of the first things is just being aware of the way that you're speaking and thinking and the energetics of it and how it's like literally creating the bondage in your life. And so what I like to do is play the "and so it is" game. And so every thought and thing that I say "and so it is" after. And so it's like, I'm really creative today, and so it is. You know, like, I feel so radiant, and so it is. Today's gonna be a great day, and so it is. Like, I love streaming, and so it is. Or whatever the thoughts are. I'm trying to keep them positive, but it could be negative thoughts like, oh, I'm so fat, and so it is. Oh, I'm so lazy, and so it is. Oh, my life sucks, and so it is. Right? And so the first step is to acknowledge what thoughts and what things you're saying or typing are. Like, if all of those things were the truth, if all of those things were creating your reality, start to pay attention to those things. And then I like to switch into a what if statement. And so it's like, I'm so fat, and so it is. And I'm like, whoa, okay. Like, I actually don't want to be like overweight and limited by my body anymore. So like, what if like I did something like, what if I love myself? How would I treat myself today? Like, what food would I pick today? You know, like, would I have an elixir instead of a beer? A second beer? It's like, everything in moderation is fine. So I think it's just like really like important to switch from the "and so it is" statement into the what if statements. And then once you begin to explore what if statements, then you can begin to drop the what if and say, I always make choices that are for my highest good. You know, I treat my body with reverence and grace and love. My relationships are flourishing. My life is so bright and beautiful. I'm surrounded by kind, supportive, loving, open people. I feel creative every day. I feel stronger every day. You know? And so that's been my path anyways, because sometimes you have things that are just so tight in your mind. Like, I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. Ugh, I'm just lazy. I can't do anything, you know? And so it is. And you're like, wait a second. If I'm able to change this narrative, can I change my life? And once you start playing with that and you see that it actually does have an effect, it's like, then you're gonna feel like you're like part of Marvel superheroes. Like, legitimately. It's so fun. Hi, Akumani. How are you? Hi, Simon. It's good to see you. Hi, Mr. Clever. Make you feel comfy. How to be as happy as you or as you seem to be. Yowie, I've had to just absolutely, like, fully, detach from the realities that I can't control, and then fully engage into the areas of my life that I can, and take full responsibility for what I can control and ignore the things that I can't. That has been really helpful for me, because I love to think about things that don't matter and then try and fix them and solve them and loop and get upset about them. So instead, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not going to give away my like energy today to other people. I'm not going to give my energy away to the news today. Like, I don't watch the news at all. At all. Ever since I stopped watching the news, I am infinitely happier, because the news is not the news anymore. Like, I would say for the majority of people now who watch the news, where you're getting your news is not the news. Like, or it's not the facts. It's literally just cortisol drama. So if you want to stay in a state of heightened cortisol, oh, the world's ending, like, people like love it. You gotta be careful with that one. So I don't watch the news. I've learned to accept the things that I can, accept the things that I cannot change, and take responsibility for the things that I can. And then take steps every single day towards my intentions for how I want to live life. And I'm very, very clear in my life about what I want and what I desire and the type of life I want to live, the type of connections I want to have, the type of content that I want to create, the type of community I want to support. And so I think getting very clear on the intention and then leave it up, like the details up to the world. So it's like, I want for my body, like one of the reasons that caused me to quit drinking alcohol is like, I want to feel good every fucking day. I want to feel healthy and strong and happy every single day. I want to feel capable of serving this planet, serving my friends, and taking care of myself every single day. Capable, strong, clear, smart, creative, connected every single day. And so then you start to look at the things in your life that are preventing you from doing that. And then you start to look at the things in your life that you can add that will create more of that. And for my connections, I desire fun, loving, truly accepting people who are there to support you when you need it, who inspire you, who push you, who love you unconditionally, who show up, who challenge you, etc. That's what kind of relationships I want. I don't want, like, in my relationships, we do not talk about other people ever. Okay? We don't talk about the news. We don't talk about the drama. We don't talk negatively about other people. Everything is about what ways can we impact change? How can we love more? How can we serve the planet more, etc., etc. Those are the kind of relationships I want to have. And I think getting clear on that stuff and setting that intention and then trusting, this is a really fun part. So once you know what you want, what you desire in life, you trust all the things that come into your life. So it's like when you're inspired to watch this one YouTube video or Google this one term and go down that rabbit hole, or when this certain person pops up on your feed, your TikTok, and you're like, whoa, that person said this one thing that led me to Googling this. And then that brought me here, which caused me to make this change. And then I met this person and we fell in love. And then, you know, like that's, once you set the intention, the details, you just have to trust the path that it takes you. And it's so fucking fun. She's a lot of good advice and a helpful way to form her words. I started watching her 3 years ago. She's done so much for me. Through the years, when it comes to growth and changing perspectives, sometimes I need a reminder. I'm happy for you. Ever since I've taken control of what I absorb my day, turning off notifications on social apps, not watching or looking into horrible news. Yeah, you find powerful and enjoy. I love it. Yeah, you feel so much healthier when you're not watching the news. I agree. Backyard chairs and gazebo. Oh my god, how fun. Cheesy. Yeah, those are the kind of relationships I want to have. What you just said made me remember when you said 3 years ago when you felt sad or looking down on yourself, write down 3 things about yourself and 3 things you want to feel and hang it up somewhere you look frequently. Yes, that's a beautiful idea. I love that. Thanks for all the new follows, guys. Welcome to my stream. If you're new here, hi. My name is Kristen. I do live streams weekly. And my whole, I don't know why I'm stuttering on how to introduce myself. I've literally done this a bajillion times. My whole vision for my content is you can come in and watch the live stream or check out the VOD or check out the clips. And what I'm saying helps you find new things to learn about, find new ways to love yourself, find new ways to add color and beauty and enjoyment into your life. In some way, I can uplift your life, make you think a little bit differently, or just take time to appreciate the world a little bit more. And yeah, I actually have like a much better way to explain what my channel is to all the new people that are following, but that will just leave it there. And pleasure. Yeah, I never really finished what I was gonna say about that either, Darker. Oh my God, my relationship to pleasure. I had this feeling when I was in meditation, and it was like the way through your trauma, like the way into the next level of your life and the next powerful upgrade for you, Kristen, is through pleasure. And I was like, oh, if I have to learn to accept more pleasure, I guess I will. But there was so much like heaviness, and I was talking about this with Luke the other day. It was like I've set an intention just to be more playful and fun and giggly, and like letting that like side of myself that just has so much fun out. And I felt like just the last 3 years I had this like veil of like seriousness, and everything had to be like heavy and serious and a big deal and blah 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 blah. And just lately I've just like lifted that up. I don't know how, like something energetically just lifted that up, and now I just feel so playful, and I'm having so much fun, and I'm just like giggling more, and I'm laughing more, and I'm just noticing more sweet moments, and it's like bliss, 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 bliss. MBTI, Myers-Briggs, is that what it is? Yeah, so I was actually having this conversation yesterday with a new friend. Her name is Leah. Every single time I do Myers-Briggs, I get different things, actually. Like I've been an INTJ, I've been an INTP, ENTP, ENTJ, ENFP, like INFP. So I think that the Myers-Briggs is really helpful. How I look at these different personality tests, or like tarot reading or astrology or signs, is it like it clues people in on your strengths, right? And then it also can clue people in on things where they can work on. But like people need to be, if people can be reminded of their power, and you can be like, oh, I'm creative. I scored it as being creative. Oh, I've never thought could possibly be creative. And then you begin to reflect on your life through the lens of the potential of what if you were creative. And then you begin to see evidence. This is kind of like what we were talking about earlier, when you have these what if statements, like what if I was creative? And then you start to find evidence for your creativity. And then you start to create and do things in a creative way deeper. And so I think that these personality tests are important for that aspect, where they're going to tune people into strengths that they have and they might not see about themselves. But all of these things, and I talk about this with my life coach and my sister, it's like you're taking your boat and you want to get to an island. You're like, you want to become that person that is magnetic and radiant and loved and fun and free and not insecure and playful and doesn't have to prove anything. And you're like, how do I get there? How do I get there? And there's tools that come into your life. There's lots of different tools out there. And you build the boat, and you take the boat, and you're taking the tool, you're taking the Myers-Briggs test or the tarot reading or whatever it is across to that island. And you're feeling more comfortable, you're feeling more loved, feeling more sure of yourself. But then you want to go to the next island, and you can't use that boat. And so you have to use a different boat. And so I think it's just really important for anyone just to begin to comprehend that you are everything. And you can be everything, right? You are everything. Like you are an infinite creator with God, as God. You are God. And like it's limitless. And it all comes down to your perception of like what your belief your limits are. And we live in a society that does a very good job of telling us and showing us that we are very small and we are very limited. And then we put labels on us. Oh, I'm a 30-year-old white Canadian female Twitch streamer who with this and that and this political view, and this is my favorite sports team, and this is my capacity because I don't have this education, and da 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 da, right? And every time you do that, you're limiting yourself. Every time. So the more that you can shed that and recognize that you can be anything that you want to be, it is possible for you to create change in your life. You just have to see it and dream it and do it. And so I think a lot of these tests and things, they allow you to see it and then dream it and then do it for yourself. So exciting. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Kat. If anything I ever say impacts you, please clip it and then put it in my Eclipse channel on my Discord so I can share it with other people on TikTok and sorts. Because I don't know what I say that resonates. I am just streaming consciousness. Life is beautiful. Humans are just part of it. Humans are part of the beauty. Humans are part of it all. Humans are absolutely stunning, gorgeous works of art from nature. We are part of the soil, guys. We are just extensions of soil that have legs and can walk around and build things. That is all we are. We are part of this earth. We are so special. And we're not special. Everything is special at the same time. Special is the wrong word. Yeah. I've talked a lot about like switching out of this consciousness that we're like this, like there's this like narrative that humans are like the plague on the earth, and we're not like from this earth, but we've like come to this earth and we're just like taking and pillaging and da 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 da. And I love just discussing this idea that like we are products of nature and we are not giving Mother Earth enough credit. Like she can wipe us out. I believe that the like planets have like planetary consciousness, and like Mother Earth could wipe out humans and has wiped out humans many times in the history of this planet. And like we need to stop looking at ourselves like the plague and as other, but we need to start looking at ourselves as like one, and we're just part of this planetary consciousness. Like we're like the nerve cells of the earth, and we can work with the planet. We can be nature's custodians. We can be the gardeners. We can learn how to optimize everything and how to care and tend for this planet when we put our minds to it and stop just taking and taking and taking. How do we give back and love? That's why Elon wants to go to Mars. You know what? We cannot kill humans' desire for expansion and for growth, right? That's like one of our most natural things. And it's so important that there's people that are actually taking steps to become multiplanetary, right? Hi, Franks. Welcome. How are you? How to finish half a book or gather motivation to finish it? Just put a timer on your schedule, and then like from 10 till 11, you're not allowed to do anything else except read that book or sit there. That's what I do. And so like when it's like I'll either have to sit there and do nothing or read the book. And so then I usually sit there for like a few minutes doing nothing, and I'm like, okay, I might as well read this book. And then I start reading it, and then I really like it. So like when I'm really struggling, that's a bad example because I love reading books, but like when I'm really struggling getting something done, like accounting or whatever, I just have to sit myself down for this hour, and then I'm like, okay, well, I would rather work on my accounting than not do anything. And then I get started on it, and then the flow comes, and then I'm fine. Do I do shrooms? Yeah, I love mushrooms. Like if you think about it, like I really love what like Dennis and Terrence McKenna talk about, where it's like the mushrooms have kind of, this is just a theory, okay, like been responsible for the evolution of humans. Like mushrooms' sole goal is just to get their spores and just to like, not sole goal. I think mushrooms actually are quite intelligent and have many goals in terms of like the way that they control and take care of this earth in different biomes. But one of their goals is that they want to continue living and to continue thriving. And like, I love this idea that the mushrooms have been altering apes' minds over time and caused them to be able to build tools and to have the desire to grow and the desire to still take care of the earth, which has always been very important. If you take any plant medicine, you're going to see how deep, like it's like the core thing in plant medicine ceremonies is that you, what's it called? Like we need to take care of this earth. We need to get into union and harmony with this planet. Is so important. But the theory is that it's mushrooms that have been evolving our minds to get us to a point where we can become a multiplanetary species. So the mushrooms can continue to grow and spread across the universe when we take them along with us on our spaceships to other planets. So when our sun does implode or get too hot or whatever, it's gonna explode, implode. I know there's a term for this, I can't think of it right now. But when our sun and our solar system fails to support mycelium and fails to support human life, we're gonna be on lots of different planets. And so that's what they call like the great filter, right? We need to get past that, and we need to get to a point that we are going to be able to be on different planets with our mushrooms and our humans. I mean, this isn't my theory, Skunkin. This is like I think a lot of credit goes towards Dennis and Terrence McKenna for talking about the stoned ape theory. But like mushroom spores have this like ultraviolet shield on them, and they can travel dormant for like, I mean, we know for millions of years now, I think probably longer. And so like there's a lot of theories too that mushrooms were one of, not mushrooms as we know mushrooms, but like fungi was one of the first inhabitants of Earth and could have landed on Earth. And then like what happens, lichen is like one of the first things to form, and then that pulls nutrients out of the rock, right? And then like life forms on top of that and starts to create this system. So there's a lot of theories that like we're an implanted species because we traveled here on an asteroid to this planet that had no life, that then was totally created by fungi. So fungi and octopi, honestly, those two together, to the moon. I'm great, Zed. How are you? Without sun, life doesn't exist. There's only one sun. NASA can say all they want about multiple suns, but none is even within the range of the farthest stars, so we can perceive with telescopes you can buy commercially. Yeah. Well, we got a lot of learning to do before we get to... Hi, Seat. How are you? We got a lot of learning to do before we get to the point of being in other solar systems. But what a fun goal. Like, so my whole point on that is like, I think it is really important to not lose this desire for growth and expansion that humans innately have. And honestly, the rest of nature does too. Okay? The only thing that we need to bring with it is harmony. Okay? So having this growth and expansion, and I can relate this to like the donut economy model, right? Where right now, the world is like GDP, increase in GDP means increase in everything. Most successful countries have the strongest GDP, right? But then we're having to relook at economics and be like, okay, let's remodel it and look at it as a donut. And so as GDP or whatever metrics you want to study grow, okay, the wealth, the access to health, like water, whatever, etc. So it's like the outer ring, as the outer ring of wealth increases, the center ring of the donut needs to increase too. So we need to be raising the quality of life and the happiness of the smallest common denominator within the population and the society while we are expanding the highest, right? And so you want a narrow donut. You don't want a wide donut with a small ring, because that would signal, it'd be something like Egypt, where they have like the largest wealth gap in the world. So like the harmony, we want the outer ring to keep expanding. Like as people are reaching for new heights, that's when we're having really incredible discoveries that trickles down to benefit the rest of society. Like we can't remove that. So it's okay if people still want to go to Mars, but what we need to also focus on simultaneously is this creating this harmony, whether it's harmony in ourselves, so we're not being violent to ourselves, violent to our family and our relationships, violent to our community, violent to the global population. How do we create harmony within each of us in order to take the harmony out to other planets? That's what's important. How are you able to transition to a life with growth that is destructive to more sustainable? Do you mean in my own personal life, or are you saying like for society, Ivan? I believe in Gaia and that we were a civilization much more advanced that worked around energy. Totally, Okami. I agree. And it's like the reason why the reason why we don't have more understanding of it is because, or like more evidence of it, is because the older, more advanced in some ways, like I don't think that they got into like metal and computers and things like that, but they knew how to work with energy and fields in ways that we didn't. But the reason why we don't see more evidence of that is because they were living with nature in such a way that it was like complementary, like things biodegraded. You know what I mean? Whereas we're like, throw more plastic, we want more plastic. Like our fingerprints, if our population gets wiped out, like how long are people in the future going to be finding plastic? Awesome. See, glad you're here. I mean, about another way to live in the universe, like maybe there's another life that exists out there. I totally believe that there's other life that exists out there. But I really love, I was listening to the Lex Friedman and Grimes interview, which is actually a phenomenal interview if you guys are interested in this topic. But I just downloaded this book and I think it's called The Holocene. But it's a book about how Holocene, where are my books? Kindle. Okay, I can't check right now. I think it's Holocene. No, it's not the Holocene. I think I got it. I'm gonna find it for you guys. Anyways, they talk about she talked about this book, and I'm really excited to read it. And Novacene, I'll link it. The Coming Age of Hyperintelligence. And I think that's one. But they talk about how, what if, like everyone's like talking about aliens outside of us, but like what if like the chance of life occurring in a universe is actually very low, and we did strike gold in a sense. The fact that we had a safe enough place to evolve long enough to reach the level of consciousness that we have, and then begin to create the technology to expand to other planets. And it's like, what if we are the first ones, and then we are, you know, the kind of like baby infants of the humanity, if you want to keep calling it humanity, that's going to go out and create and populate and expand life to the rest of the universe. Does that make sense? Like, what if we are like the zero point of life in this universe? Yeah. I'm so excited to read this book. But yeah, right? And so like, what if it is our duty to like spread life throughout the universe and to continue the development and the growth, right? We're giving birth to the AI that will populate the universe, 100%. 100%. Yeah. I'm reading another book that she recommended, Surfing Cat. I don't know. It sounds like you watched that podcast. It's about the AI. Let me see. What am I reading? It's called Surface Detail by Ian Banks. Yeah, Surface Detail. And it's really cool. It's about like advanced AI, but like their cooperation with humans. It's really great. Actually, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I love when people use sci-fi as a way to like explain concepts that they have for the future. I have a lot of ideas around DAOs and the way that like collective ownership over like businesses and services will replace our experience now of government, like national government. Rather, you can choose what DAO you buy into and work within the collective of companies and products and services. And then it'll matter what DAO you're born into, because based on the DAO that you're born into, you'll have like a set of like jobs that you can study to go into and intern within. And like everyone is actually incentivized to care about the other people within it because you're all contributing to the whole. Yeah. So I was thinking like I have like a really large idea in my head. I'm still kind of integrating, but I think it would be fun to like write a fictional book around that idea and follow like the story of like a kid that in like 50 years from now or 100 years from now that was like born into like governments and national parties don't exist anymore, but he's born into a DAO, and then he follows this path to like learn his genius, and then he's like gets put into these different courses, and it's just the dynamics with him and his family and the greater community, and just like where the world's evolved to in a positive way. So, how do you continue to grow personally, business, wealth, body, and mind in a sustainable way when growth is so destructive? So I don't look. Okay, growth is destructive in this like obtuse area of like, as I grow and change, when I grow and change, I destruct my old ways of doing things, in the sense that as I've grown and changed, playing Fortnite for 8 hours a day and gaming with you guys is just not enjoyable to me whatsoever. So like my growth and like just like pumping out sponsorship stuff and YouTube videos all the time, like it doesn't light me up the same way that it did. So like because I've worked on my mind and my body and my spirit, and I've created this harmony, like all of a sudden I'm like put into this state where all I want to do is serve you guys and like as many people as I can in a way to trigger them to cause more love and more positive change, because I see how good I feel, but it's like caused me to kind of destroy the way that I can work. Like I consume much less plastic. I consume much less like reality TV. Like my life, or no reality TV. Like my life keeps getting like I think destruction is a natural process. It's like our death cycle, right? It's just a natural process of life. So anytime that you're like slowing down your change and your growth as a means to maintain your current cycle, I think it's fine. I think people like we have the free will to be able to do that. But at some point, things happen in our life that are like, you need to move on to the next cycle. If you're not gonna choose to fucking destroy yourself or cause a death cycle, then we're gonna give you one. You know, here's cancer, here's this, here's that. You're not actively fulfilling your role anymore. We gave you time. Like, I don't know, like this is implying that you have like a counselor or a guide or a God or whatever, but like, or it could just be your subconscious. So it's kind of interesting to me when I look at it from that perspective. But how I've been able to sustain my growth, one, I've been born into this world, and I would hope that most people have this when they're born. I am absolutely addicted to learning, growth, new experiences, new places, new people. Like I just feel like I just want to just bathe in this creation. And it's like, ah, shit, I've only got this one life. Like, I want to experience as much fucking shit as I possibly can. As many people, as many places, as many ideas, as many topics, as many, like, everything. And so it's like, I can't not change because I'm in such a, like, gross state that I want to, like, oh, like, there's like this hunger in me for more, you know? And so I get stuck, like, not stuck, but like, I have resisted that in the past, and that has caused a lot of turmoil. So my sustainable way to create growth now is like little changes over time. And like, apparently this is the whole premise of Atomic Habits. I haven't read it yet, but it's like, I know I have a vision of the being that I want, like the body I want, and the energy that I want, and I want to fucking radiate, and I want to like magnetize people, and I want to light people up. Like, I want just my existence. I just want people in the same room as me to feel the fucking fire in them. Just by being near me, I want to remind people of their fire and remind them of their power to do this, right? Like, that's my goal. And so I just want to like light people up and love people. And so like, what can I do every day that's going to get me closer to that, right? Like, letting go of any bad, like, wrong thinking in my head. So like, my meditation, my breath work, my journaling really sets me right to feel like this like little newborn baby in the morning, where I'm like, I'm brand new. I'm not bringing anything of yesterday. I'm not bringing anything from the night. I'm brand new. I'm here just to play with you and have fun. So that's really, really helpful. But yeah, so here's the thing. I've burned out so much, guys. I'd argue that for the past 3 years, I've been burnt out from content creation. This is the first month in 3 years that I've had a schedule, and I'm still only doing Monday to Thursday, 2 hours a day, plus new moon and full moon streams. And so that's an 8-hour work week, right? There's lots of other things that I do that connect to streaming that are considered work, but like, I haven't read it yet, Almid. So I might have not even explained it properly, but that's just my perception of it. Is just doing these little things that lead to more little things, and over time that create big change. But like, I know I'm already at 3 hours. I'm fucking on a vibe right now, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm so happy to be here. It's the fucking full moon, isn't it? And it was eclipse this morning. Okay. So what I used to describe this state was my manic state. Okay. And I was embodying some characteristics of like a manic depressive cycle. But when I would really learn about it, I saw that, oh no, this is actually just syncing up with the moon. That might seem weird to some people, but it syncs up with the moon, and it syncs up with my hormonal cycle. So like, I'm ovulating right now and the moon is full. So I feel even more compelled to show myself and take photos and be on camera and share this fucking love and energy with people, and hope that that can like elicit the fire. But then, you know, I go into states where I'm like more quiet and more closed down, and the burnout happens when I judge either state. Okay. So the burnout happens when I don't let myself slow down, and the burnout happens when I don't let myself go up. But if I just let myself go up, and I let myself be in this cycle and be absolutely, totally skating this cycle with bliss and joy, and then when I start to come down and I start to have like lower thoughts and lower energy, it's like, okay, what can I do? Instead of being like, something's wrong with me, how do I change this? It's like, no, how do I support this? How do I move through this? Like, what is the message for me here? How do I love myself deeper when I'm not being productive? Do I deserve love when I'm not being productive? How can I show myself love when I'm not being productive, right? How can I receive love when I'm not creating output? And like, we're so ingrained that if we're not creating and not making and not and not going out and not pushing ourselves forward, that like we're not deserving of love. Like, it's kind of, I think, probably a product of like the industrial complex or whatever, capitalism. So I think it's just so important for everybody that when you're starting to feel the burnout, right? You're like, oh, work fucking sucks. You know, I hate work. I hate doing this. Like, I don't feel like it, you know? Instead of being like what I used to do in the past, which is like try and work differently, which is important. But what I've recognized now more than anything is like, I need to pause and love myself more. So instead of reducing my output, it's how do I increase my input? Because I believe that I can function at a very high level and I can create time and I can become more efficient and I can create better content and whatever. But at the same time, I need to give to Kristen. Like you can't be pulling out of yourself like all the time. Like it's like my lake analogy. Like you have to have an input and you have to have an output. If there's only an output, the lake is a drought. If there's only an input, it floods. If there's no input or output, you're creating stagnation. So it's how do we let ourselves be a channel and put some more input? And so a lot of us have kind of forgotten how to do input. And so that's why a lot of like my talks are around like pleasure and love and life and playful and like inner child work, right? Like we have every single person that we've ever been in our life from when we were born and probably our past lives too, but like exists in us now. And so one of my favorite meditations that came to me one day was I was in meditation and I went through, I'm 30 now, but I went through and I was visualizing myself as a baby, like a brand new baby. Okay. And I saw myself, I went up and I held myself as a baby. And I saw Kristen and I just saw that she's just doing the best she possibly can. And I gave her a kiss on the forehead, a hug, and then I brought her inside of me and I said, I love you. Thank you for doing the best you can and getting me to this point. And then I saw myself as a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I visualized where I was in the world, the ways that I thought, the ways that I loved, the way that I was loved, the weird things I did, bad habits I had, whatever it was. And I visualized every year of my life who I was. And I took all of those Kristens, I fucking kissed them, I hugged them, I loved them, and I accepted them, and I thanked them for doing what they needed to do to get to where we are now. And so like that visualization was like one way to show a lot of input to me and like input on myself and love for myself. And just like full acceptance of like my past selves, and all those selves exist in you now, right? And so like that young kid who fucking loved to jump through sprinklers and finger paint and like build Legos or play Minecraft or whatever it is like exists in us. And it's like the more like, and that doing those things really fills us up, right? So it's like, what kind of things filled you up when you were younger or let you know fill you up now? Like, is it diving? Is it learning to scuba? Is it motorcycling? Is it mountain biking? Is it playing a game with friends? So it's like understanding painting, sculpting, whatever it is, like connecting to that and making time to do that. You'd be surprised, like such a small, or getting a massage, such a small, like say you're working, like you're outputting 8 hours a day, like 10 minutes input, honest to God, like is sometimes even noticing yourself, even asking yourself what it needs just to be seen is enough input. You don't even necessarily need to do the thing, but just to have like a little journal or like a little meditation and then ask yourself, what do I need? Is enough. It's so interesting. So I don't think the moon, I don't think there's anything as evil energy. Everyone, as soon as someone starts talking about like demons and dark spirits and bad low energies, is like we're getting into like means of control, right? And you just need to be really careful with that, with people that come to you with messages of evil. Like God is love. God is only love. Yeah, there is no evil. And like, yeah, I love this understanding where there's like, and there's a polarity, right? The positive polarity and the negative polarity. And what it is, it's just the way that things spin around each other, right? We're all just these spinning existences. But like the positive and the negative, good and the bad, are just each end of the same stick. It's all one stick. And the quicker that we can learn that the good and the bad, the positive and the negative is our labels of the whole, and the more you can embody the whole and understand that you can be happy, sad, high and low, like you are everything. And the more that you expand your awareness and your consciousness, the more that you can feel and hold and see that actually you're not just high and low, you're like a sphere of possibilities. You're not just a stick, you're everything. And you're experiencing it all at once. And it's perfect. And so it's like you can tune in to feeling like you're one thing, but you're actually everything. So yeah, we are good and we are bad. Good and evil, high and low, fast and slow. What does one mean to expand one's consciousness? I think it's, to me, it's just bringing awareness into the moment, Chimpy. And it's being able to understand and notice and experience the subtleties of your feelings and the subtleties of your mind and your spirit. And as you start to feel the subtleties, then you can practice discernment. And so it's like, what is the truth of the feeling? What's the truth feeling? And then what is the feeling that's been imprinted on me by my experience and society, right? And so when you can differentiate, oh no, this is the truth. Love is the truth. This is fucking static. It's because I watched CNN this morning. This isn't reality. And you're like, okay, this is the love. And then you can experience that. Like, I think that kind of bringing that kind of awareness to your own state and then understanding what thoughts and feelings and experiences are yours and are truth and dissecting that. And then you could look at any experience. Like, one of my favorite things that I do is I use a lot of visualization in order to rewrite my memories that control my existence now. This is like a Neville Goddard thing. Anyone's heard of him? And so it's like, I'll just use an example. When I was young and I was like grade 7, I had just moved to a new school, or grade 8. I just moved to a new school and I had made these new friends and I liked this boy. And all of my friends went to the beach without me, and they didn't invite me intentionally. And then they called me from their beach and they're like, we're all here without you and we don't want you to be here, and la 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 la, like, we're not your friend anymore. And so like I lost all of my friends in one day, and they were all doing this thing without me. And like, if that happened to me now, I'd be like, okay, have fun, good luck. Right? But in grade 8, going to a new school, those were all my friends, and that like severely traumatized me. Okay, it's very minimal, but like it had an effect on every single other thing that I had done up to that point, because what it did is it created a lens in me that nobody else wants me to be there. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not wanted there. Everyone else wants to go and hang out with themselves, but no one else. No. Maybe Shara. Maybe it was like an underlying thing that happened, but nobody else wants me to be there. And so I had this wall, this outsider, right? And that honestly could have been I think it's actually part of my upward spiral, because I go through experiences in my life where I have similar experiences but different, right? When I have new skills and new abilities, where it's like, oh, you're not invited, you're not allowed to be here. And I'm like, but now I have the tools to deal with it. Anyways, so what I've done when I realized that like this was creating a pattern in my life, I'm continuing to create experiences where I'm not feeling like I'm invited or desired and wanted, which couldn't be further from the truth for most of the experiences that I have, but I'm creating it for myself. So what I did is when I was in meditation, and so meditation, for anyone who doesn't meditate, literally you can just sit quietly and follow your breath. That's it. Notice your inhale and notice your exhale. And when you can start to feel your body really relax, and you can start to feel like your thoughts aren't affecting you anymore, and you're really in this deep state, almost like a hypnotic state, then I feel like these are all bots. They're like troll bots. Anyways, then in that state, you take the things that you were you take that experience, okay? So there's two different things that you can do here, and I did both. Both work, okay? One is you can come in and you can parent yourself in the way that you should have been parented in that situation, okay? The second is you can go in and you can absolutely change the memory and reimagine that memory with the sense, with the sight, with the sounds, with the experience, but in a way that would have imparted a positive neurological pathway. Okay, so like let's take the first example. When you're coming in and you're reparenting yourself, so I come in as Kristen, 30-year-old Kristen, coming into 13-year-old Kristen. Ooh, 13-year-old Kristen, damn, she's fucking hot with hormones. She's fucking sad, mad, bad, happy, bliss, da 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 da, you know, and her friends just didn't invite her to go to the beach. That's not very nice. You know, that's not nice of them. Which every single one of them have apologized to me since, and we were friends after this occurrence, but like whatever, this had its own thing. We all have I'm sure everyone watching this can think of memories in your past that you hold, like that one person calling your cheeks chubby or that whatever it is. And so the reparenting goes like this. So I come in, I'm like, da, da, da. I visualize coming in to Kristen, who is having the first absolute panic attack of her life, screaming, crying, imploding on the floor. And I go, and I come down, I sit on the floor with her, and I pick her up, and I hold her. This is gonna make me emotional. I take her, and I hug her, and I say, sorry. Like, blame the full moon. Okay, Kristen, like, hi, it's me, future Kristen. Like, I love you so much. And what those kids did was not cool. Like, you have the right to be upset right now. You have the right to feel hurt. You have the right to feel isolated. Okay? But you are not alone. Okay? I am always with you. I am always here to love you, to support you, to care for you, to protect you, etc. And I will always be here for you. And if we can look at the kids, right? Let's look at Bob, you know, who's the leader of the thing. And Bob, like, had a really hard week. Like, his dad bullied him all week. And like, because of that, he's just looking for a way to try and feel better. And he doesn't have the tools to know how to take care of it himself. And so he's putting it on you. Okay? So you need to understand that this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with Bob. And Sherry doing that to you, Sherry, like, just found out that her grandma has cancer, and she's learning to process that, and she wants to feel included with her friends. So she's jumping on the bandwagon because she wants to be appreciated. Okay? And you just go through and you explain to your younger self, like, wow, this happened to you. This is not a product of you. This is not caused by you. You were doing your best. Like, you were really fun. You're really engaging. They actually really like you, but they're just young and kids, and they're learning how to like take care of themselves, right? And so you go in and you explain the situation to your younger self, and meanwhile you're visualizing this whole thing. You're there, you can be your younger self, or you can and see your older self talking to yourself, or you can be your older self and you can see your younger self talking to her. And you look at her or him and you just love them and you accept them. And you say, I'm so sorry this happened to you, but I want you to know that you're never alone. Things are going to get better. I want you to continue to love. I want you to continue to have an open heart. I want you to continue to try and be open to new friendships. And like, I will always be here to love you and support you. And then you take that younger self and you love yourself and you put it into your heart and you bring her in, or him, and you say, you're inside of me now. I will take you. You're healed. Like, whatever. If you're like religious, the holy light, or if you're non-religious, the white light of pure potentiality, energetics, quantum field, whatever you fucking believe in, or just yourself. Let it cleanse the situation, heal the situation, love the situation. And so it is. And then the other experience of that is you come in and instead of remembering that experience in a negative way, you come in and you're like, okay, what if the same situation happened best case scenario? Okay, so all of my friends planned this beach party for me and it was a surprise. So when my friends called me, they were inviting me to go to the beach. And when I got to the beach, everyone was so happy I was there. We had so much fun. And I remember and I visualized this experience as if it went really, really well and really positively and lovingly. And like, again, when you're rewriting memories, as many of your positive senses that you can enact, what music was playing? What did it smell like? Sunscreen? Like, what did it feel like when everyone came and gave you a hug, you know? And like, how excited did you feel to be included and have such a fun day at the beach? And so all these tiny little things like feed in, and then it kind of eclipses that memory. And you're creating these new, we have neuroplasticity is a thing. So you're creating these new neural pathways over that experience, over that trauma groove. And then what I do is anytime that I notice that feeling is coming up, then I go back and I'll remember the memories as I rewrote them instead of as I experienced them. So either one of those practices really work. And if you're noticing that like, shit, this like same pattern is happening in my life, I'm ready to be free of it. And then you ask yourself, okay, like what are the qualities of this experience that triggered this thing? Like, is there like, can I go back? Was it that time that like your parent hit you? Was it the time that something didn't go your way? Was it that time that like you were like abused? Whatever it was, and you go back in, like, did your parent not parent you right? You can go and like reparent yourself with what you know now. And honest to God, like it literally changes your entire fucking life. Like the next day you feel lighter. And like you stop having that pattern. Like that's a way to like, hey, I'm fucking done with this shitty timeline that keeps getting created for me. I'm ready to feel good. I'm ready to like be successful, to be included, to have fun. I'm choosing that now, that trajectory. I want that timeline. And then you're off to the races. Wow, really showing off today, babe. Damn. Oh my God, I would love to get sushi with you tonight. Do you want to make a reservation? With Howard? Sure. Thank you, Overrated. Do I journal a lot? I journal every morning now. Teeny Rabbit, thank you so much. Can you do a moonwalk? Yeah, Luke's, I'll moonwalk too. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. Thanks, babe. There's a metaphor here for what just happened energetically. Luke coming to take the garbage out, guys. I don't know if you notice things like that, but like life is all a metaphor. Him coming in and taking out that old baggage, and now it's gone, right? It's that easy. Just saying. Okay, Teeny Rabbit, thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna move on for you. Welcome to my tea room. I hope that my stream is in some way adding value to you. Thanks for using your Prime sub on me. What did he drop in the hallway? I think it was just the garbage bin. You're so welcome, Teeny. I hope it's creating some value for you in your life. Thank you for showering me with your love and your sub. I appreciate it. But yeah, when you start to see like when you get tools like this and you start actually trying them and using them, it's absolutely insane how powerful you get and how much you can change your life. Like, it still blows my mind thinking about it, how much when I've spent the time doing this work, and this could be called shadow work too, like that stuff around your rewriting memories of like trauma. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because then you can start altering the qualities that you have too. Like if you want to be a more confident person, you can literally like my trick is always I create a new person. who's confident. Like I created Kristen who's confident, and I'm confident now because I've stepped into her fully. But in the past, I wasn't her, but I wanted the qualities of her. I was Julia. Oh my God, that's so good that you just talked about that. I was literally just going to bring up EMDR. Anyone here who has super, camera, who has actually like legitimate super deep trauma, EMDR, all of my friends, I haven't tried it yet. Like I do it myself sometimes. I'm like, all my friends that have done it have like absolutely like insane results and feedback from it. So I highly suggest, if you guys have a trauma loop that you don't know how to unpack, finding a therapist that does EMDR therapy. And you go, what it is it's they get your eyes to track their finger, or you can track a dot on the screen, and then it is causing a lot of extra brain processing because there's so many frames for your eyes that your eyes are tracking that your brain is processing. And then in that I hope I'm explaining this properly, but like in that overwhelmed state, you start inputting information to rewrite the trauma stories that are governing your karma wheel, I call it, or like your programming. Like it's actually so much easier to understand ourselves through like the lens of computers. But like we have like an operating system that has bugs in it, and so you can remove the bugs or reorganize the bug in a way that it's no longer causing the operating system to do certain things that are like negatively affecting it. So no, I'm not in Canada, Devoro. I'm in Miami. You shouldn't do it to yourself. Yeah, I understand that. I was more making a joke. But in order to be more confident, you literally create a version of yourself that's more confident. And then when you're in a moment when you need to act more confident, you said, what would my more confident self do right now? And then you just have to do it. You just do it. And then you're like, oh, wait, that was actually not so bad. And I got a lot of positive feedback for doing that. And so I'm going to try it again. And then you try it again. And then you try it again. And then before you know it, you're naturally acting more confident and you've become that person. It's like, woo. Oh my God, Sworn. No way. No way does that make you less masculine. No, not at all. Listen. Okay. I love you, Darker. Drink more water. I moved out here a couple months ago. And I just, traveled around the world to different places. I wanted fast internet, international airport, the ocean, lots of sunshine. And this is where we picked. My partner is a fabricator too. He has a fabrication shop. If anyone needs fabrication, like for pop-ups, immersive theaters, retail, lots of different things. If you need any like woodworking, CNC, metalwork, that kind of stuff for movie sets, etc., he ships across the United States, and he has his fabrication studio here in Miami. Let me know if you're like doing any campaigns for companies. Let me know. Okay. No, listen. Astrology is a pseudoscience. Okay. So what's happened with astrology is they've studied people and they've studied planet positions. You listening? No. I'm good. So they studied. I love CNC machines. They're so cool, right? What's his website? He's coming out with a website, but if you want to email him, he's coming out with an email soon. So just email me. Email me, Kristen@kittyplays.com, and I will pass it on to him. What was I saying? Okay, astrology, pseudoscience. So what they've done is they've studied people and they've studied star placements. And what happens is when you are born, the planets are all pulling on you energetically in a different way, right? And so what the whole theory on it is that it creates an imprint on you and a design. This is why I prefer human design, okay, over astrology. I just think it's more comprehensive. It includes the I Ching, etc. Maybe I can do yours, Sworn. What's your birthday and time? Anyways, but what it is it's essentially the tendency. So it can give you skills, okay, and what your tendency is. But ultimately, our path as humans, right? We're born in a specific sex, like male, female, or androgynous, or whatever. What is it called? Hermaphrodite? Anyways, you're born with a sex, and then energetically, there's a masculine pull and there's a feminine pull, okay? But again, it's part of the whole. And so, like how I look at masculinity and femininity is they're like two wings of the same bird, or one wing of each bird. And in order for the bird to fly properly, it needs to fly with both wings. And so when you have a person that is too feminine, then the way that they go through life, like they aren't going to be as successful unless they find like someone who's like masculine, I guess. And then you can pair, but then that you're creating a whole with two people, and we have the power to create the whole with one. Okay? And so learning to understand and express both the giving and receiving, the structure and freedom, the dark and the light, like what I was talking about earlier, these polarities that we have, like learning to understand that in ourselves is so important, and understand that you have that in you. You don't need to be only on the one end of the masculine spectrum and then have this end of the feminine spectrum partner, and then you guys are just like this whole. Like what we really need to work towards is being able to use both and have both skills. Men have to do this and women have to do this. And when you're able to balance the polarities in the energy, then you're creating harmony in yourself and then harmony in your union as well. So if your imprint was a tendency to have more yin, like that doesn't make you more feminine, okay? It's like you can have a tendency to go more towards like free-flowing, chaotic, like magnetic energy, right? But then you can also learn to strengthen the structure, the going after what you want, the hunter energy too. And so it's like finding both and then creating the union between the both, where your femininity can provide for the masculinity who provides for the femininity, you know, and then you create that cycle. It's important. You made a speaker using CNC. That's so cool. Okay, I'll do your human design really quickly. Okay, September 28th. September is 09, and then 1994. 9:30 p.m. Where were you born, Sword? Where? Country and city. I just wish I had more yang. I feel like that would be ideal. Well, then cultivate it. Cultivate it. I spent so much of my life in my masculine, like getting great grades and showing up for work and working really hard and like being very A-type and on top of on top of things. I was controlling so much, right? And then the last 3 years of my life, I was like, woof. I'm gonna be feminine. I'm gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna be go with the flow. I'm gonna love. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna And then that wasn't sustainable either. I was burning out in my masculine and I was aloof as fuck in my feminine. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing in the next hour. I don't even know what I'm doing in the next hour. And so that wasn't sustainable for me at all. States, New Jersey, Compton. And so what I've set out to now is I'm saying I want the masculine side of me to just fuck the shit out of the feminine side of me, and they're just having this like nice sex inside of me and creating this great union together, this inflow, this outflow. And so it's like I create the structure in my day with my schedule, but then the hour that I give myself, I allow myself to be feminine and to play in it. It's like I show up to stream 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours. I'm going way over today. I show up on my schedule, but then once I've showed up, I'm like big chillin' within the stream. I don't know what's gonna happen in the stream, so now I let my feminine out, and what you guys are probably seeing is a little bit more wild and chaotic, but it's like sharing creatively. But yeah, it's a blend, it's a balance. Hi Franks, welcome back. Okay, so you can cultivate both. So if you want more yang energy, Sworn, then like do more yang things. Spend more time around masculine people. Create more structure and strategy in your life. Like get on top of your finances. Like create the container and the organization in your life. Like go out and do more like things that like make you feel more masculine. Like, and just cultivate that. It's like fucking happens overnight. Honestly, it won't take long, especially because you have a good intention. Okay, so Sworn, you're a manifesting generator. Okay, so your strategy is to respond to life. I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Window capture. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, is this right? Okay, so this is human design. This is a little bit more advanced than astrology. It includes lots of stuff in it. Here, okay. So this is Sworn. Okay, so these are all defined centers, which is really great for you. Okay, you've got a strong battery to do things in life. Manifesting generator means that you're capable of doing the things that you want to do in life, but you need to speak them out and tell the world, write them down, the things that you want. So you typing in chat that you want to cultivate more yang energy is like a perfect example for what a manifesting generator should do. You're telling everyone in the chat that you're going to be cultivating. Hi, Luca. That's amazing. It's been a minute. Hi, I'm still here. Well, I took a break for 3 years, but I'm back for the last month. It's nice to see you. My day's going great, Johnny. How's yours? Welcome. Okay, so you're meant to speak out into the world the things that you want to do and the things that you want to accomplish. If you want to start a business, you say, I'm going to start a business. You tell your friends and you start working on it. And then your strategy is to respond. So the whole point of human design is you want to live within your authority and your strategy. Okay, so your sacral energy, wait, let me clarify this. Sacral energy, human design. Meow, 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 meow. Sacral authority, human design. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Okay, so it's all based on sound. Sacral center, prayer generator, manifesting generator. Okay, so you have a magnetic capacity. You can draw things to you. You're not meant to go from your mind to just go out and get them and make it happen. That'll take away from your sacral energy. You want to instead spend time responding to life. Okay, so like you get to go and explore and see things, and then you get to respond to them, whether you want to work on them, whether you want to do them, whether you want to participate in it, but it comes through experience and then response. Fan, I haven't played Fortnite in a while. I probably should. Wait, okay, so you want to trust the response of your sacral, and so that's your body. You want to follow your body when you're making decisions. And so it's like in your life, when you think about something, and like think about making a decision and you think about the two sides of the decision, you want to be like, should I do it? And if your body's like, yeah, then you're like, okay, that's a yes. But if your body's like, like if you feel it like a that's a no. If you feel like a that's a yes. And so when you listen to your body to make decisions in your life while responding to the world, instead of just trying to like make things happen with your mind, you're going to experience satisfaction in life. And if you feel satisfied in life, it means that you're on a good path and you're living within your design. But if you feel frustrated, it means that you're not listening to your strategy and your authority. And then I suggest, okay, because I'll go over the couple things there. So because you can go through and look at all these, like all the black means that it's conscious, that you kind of know about this skill. So you can look up the gate 50 or gate 54 or the channel of judgment. I have this too, channel of insatiability. Actually, you've got a lot of channels. This would be fun for you to play with. So you can go and look up channel 214, design of being keeper of keys, and then it'll explain things more. That's fun to do. But I'll do these. Okay. So if you look at your body graph, anything that's white means that that's open for influence by other people's energy in the world. So having an open heart, I have this too. So it's a general feeling of being unworthy and undervalued. And so there's always an experience. Hi, Turbo. This is called Human Design, and I'm reading a chart quickly for my friend Sworn. But by the way, nothing about this says that you're yin or yang, just so you know. But having an open heart center means that you have this desire to always feel like you need to prove yourself to people. Like you need to prove that you need to be loved, and you need to prove to other people like your value before receiving. And so one of my favorite mantras for this, and this is like really corrected and like saved me, is like, I have nothing to prove. And I like to understand it and rationalize it in this idea that when I'm showing up and I'm wearing a mask, when I'm showing up and I'm not being myself, when I'm showing up and I'm pushing all of my achievements, all of my ideas, all of my intelligence, all of my beauty in front of me, right, as this mask, and I'm not letting people see the authentic, playful, sweet version of me, then I am doing a disservice to the world. But when I learn to show up with love and with power as who I am, and I have nothing to prove, and I learn to be more myself in every moment, the more that I'm serving the planet. So this has really helped. Tendency to avoid confrontation and truth. So if you're avoiding confrontation and truth, check in if you're doing that, and then stop. And then you also have a tendency to think about things that don't matter. I have this too. So lots of people with an open head is you're going to get ideas all the time of things that you want to do, how you can improve things, how you can change things, businesses you can start, whatever. But don't get caught up in your head too much to try and fix the world and help other people and fix problems. You need to use your body as your telltale sign whether you should be what's it called, making the yes or the no, or getting involved or not. So if your body is like, if you're thinking about helping someone but your body's like like I'm not into this, then take a second and reevaluate whether you want to be thinking about how you want to help them. You got to honor what your body's telling you, otherwise you can burn out. So yeah, nothing about taking action. Oh, you can do, it's called My Body Graph, but they're going to try and make you pay money for stuff. Don't spend any money on there. I would just get your chart on there and then look up the different channels and gates and things like that and get into it. It's really fun. But, okay, no, it's not about, like, nobody's body graph is about taking action on their thoughts. The whole thing about human design is you're taking action when you respond to life. So like if you're living and you're noticing that your body is like, oh, I want to follow this, then you're taking action on it. Okay. But you can take your right angle cross of service. Let's see what this means. So you're the right angle, 18, 17, 52. Yeah. Okay. So this is the theme of your life. Your right angle cross of service. You bring energy that says, get your stuff together. The lead energy here is correction. And this correction is about making life better and more joyful. This is not always going to be an easy message to bring to the world because not everyone is ready for the correction. It may feel personal, but realize that it's not. At times, you need to soften the delivery of your message and make sure your correction is invited by the recipients, or greater conflict will arise. You're here to shape up the world and make it a better place. That's pretty cool, Sworn. I get that vibe when you're in my chat, definitely. So I'm always bringing people. Why are you pinging people down? No. You have to understand that depth does not necessarily equal down. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. I mean, it's a circle, all of it, but like, yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. I'll get too crazy. And then Hermit Heretic is another thing you can look up. So if you Google this profile, Google this profile human design. Yeah, wanting to search her history in life. Yeah, well, you have an open head too, so you want to think about all her stuff and get involved in it. That makes sense. That's cute. Yeah, I know. I have that too. That's why I'm what's it called? When I'm around people, they have to invite me. If as soon as they invite me and they welcome my letting my brain run over their lives and their energy, and then like I'll produce a lot of really positive things for them, but like I can't let my brain do that without their consent. Does that make sense? Hi, Turbo. You have this too? Turbo, you should do your human design also. And then you just start Googling around it. But yeah, it really has like helped me in my life. That's my favorite thing to do, but I feel like most people, well, and so it is, Swarn, and so it is. If you believe that most people just want surface level fun, then you're not going to be asking the questions to see if people don't. What is my definition? His definition is split. My definition is split too. So split means that we are complemented by having another energy to interact with, whether that's in partnership or in coming up with ideas. That's why my energy does so well with streaming, because I have your guys' energy to like pull the ideas and the stuff out of me. Like if I just sit here at my desk and I like try and come up with ideas like without live streaming or like another person to bounce things off of, then I don't have the same success. I'm Martyr Heretic too, Surfing Cat. Martyr Heretic is literally, we're meant to experience, like you're like this, we're meant to experience what life has to offer, high and low. And then the heretic part is just sharing it with the world. You said none? You should Google what that means. You have none on your definition. You're not defined? Are you a reflector? Yeah. So martyr heretics, you're meant to go out and like live life as a martyr. Like you're experiencing the world. It's kind of like the what's it called story? Hero's Journey, where it's like you go out into the world, you experience the highs, you experience the lows, and you come back and you're like, well, my children. And I think this is why we get along so well surfing, because like you come in here and shit, like we're like sages. Like, and I think as we age, like when I'm in my 70s and 80s, I'm gonna be like even more sage-like. Like I can't imagine if I'm already trying to be a sage at 30, what my old ass self is gonna be. I'm gonna like have like one word responses that's just gonna like trigger people into like a spiritual awakening. But no, I'm just joking. Yeah, you're a reflector. Oh, a reflector is cool. So reflector's energy is like all around, like you reflect the world around you. So like when you're in a room, like you are gonna feel like you're like a composite of other people's energy, and you're gonna meet people that what's it called? You're gonna meet people that are gonna hate you or love you. So like I love reflectors. I love being around reflectors. They're so fun. We have a great time together. But what it is because I love myself and I've cultivated self-love and I enjoy being alone with myself. I have a lot of fun with myself. So when I'm around reflectors and they're acting like me and we're having a great time, I'm like, yeah, this is like having two of me. But you're going to have a lot of people that don't like you, and that's a reflection of their own lack of self-love for themselves. So interesting to kind of like dig into that. Yeah, so you and me, Vega, we would get along just great in real life. But also like there's a lot of benefits of being a reflector, and like you can dig into that online. There's like blogs and stuff that talk about like how to tap into your superpowers as a reflector. Your lines are all black? That's weird. What? You have no unconscious ones? What's a spiritual awakening? That's a large question. My initial idea that came to my head when you asked that was a spiritual awakening is the realization that, how do I put this into English? The realization that you are one with everything and everything is one. And it's just acknowledging you are God and you are part of God and you are everything and you are nothing. How do I describe this? What's my authority? Oh, I'm feelings. Which one is that? My authority is solar plexus. So I'm like very emotionally, if I feel like I'm really good about it, if I get really excited about it, and then I get really, like, I have to go through 2 stages. I have to go through my manic and my depressive state to make this big decisions on things. But typically I'm just like, if I feel like an opening, an excited emotion about the choice, then that's something I need to pursue. If I feel like a closing and like then it's something I shouldn't do. And a couple red. I must not know myself at all. You actually, well, Swarm, because you have so many, what's it called? Because you have so many filled in channel or defined centers, you have a lot of gates. So Gene Codes is another fun book to read. I'll show you Gene Codes. Wait. What's Gene Codes? Is that the book? Gene Codes. Oh, Gene Keys. Yeah, you guys want to fucking hella dive into this shit? Here you go. Good luck with that one. Yeah. Wow, I've had so much fun with you guys today. If you received one sliver of love and or positivity and or benefit from today's stream, can you put a heart in the chat? 1 ounce, 1 sliver. I won't even call it an ounce. Also, if you're enjoying this conversation and you would like to talk to me about any of these subjects personally, I have a Fanhouse now where you can message me directly and it's me that replies. And I also post more on there about my life and things like that. Let me put you in here. There. You guys can subscribe to me there and then message me directly about any of these topics. And yeah, I had so much fun today. Lots of hearts. Good. I affected lots of people. Good. I just needed one, but I got more. Hi, Cheria. How are you? Yeah. Should make a command for Fanhouse. I know. Okay. I can do that right now. Vega! My fucking reflector bestie. How you doing, babe? Thank you so much for the sub. I'm gonna moonwalk. Can you get my Instagram? Yeah. Follow my Instagram. It's Kitty Plays. Oh, Vega, welcome. Thank you for supporting my stream. If you receive value, thank you for sharing value. If you guys are new to my stream, make sure to spank the follow button. Check out my Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I post every day on all platforms. I'm going to link them all in chat right now. If you guys are interested in supporting me, whatever platform you use. Oh, I have a TikTok as well. And then my Fanhouse. I will make a link right now. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun being able to message you guys on wait, what am I doing? Commands. Bot, commands, add command. Perfect. Yay. Careful moonwalking on the floor. Do you guys remember the days when I moonwalked so much in one stream I had holes in the bottom of my socks? Does anyone remember that? Literal holes in my new socks from fucking moonwalking. I feel like I need some sort of like Guinness record book something for that. That was pretty awesome. Anyways, I had so much fun today, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm going to keep, okay, if you are a man that has, or if you are someone that has women in your life that you think would enjoy and benefit from my content, please share me with them, okay? I am trying to collect all the girls and I want to go back to doing ladies' nights. And so I need more women that want to enjoy this content too, okay? We need to create this into a diverse community again, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to share this with the girls. So if you have a girlfriend that you think would enjoy this, if you have a girl you like, you think would enjoy this, share it with her. If you've got a sister, if you got a mom, honest to God, I really, if, in all honesty, my ideal demographic is moms, because I feel like they missed out on a lot of this messaging and it would benefit them probably the most. First step is you getting a girlfriend. Okay, great goal to get a girlfriend. I'm getting a girlfriend so I can share Kitty's stream with her. Okay, may you go out and find all the women to increase my channel demographics. Arigato gozaimasu. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next stream. Thank you everyone that tuned in. I will see you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I'll be live streaming. Probably from the beach too. I'm gonna be going to the beach. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow.